I'm at Grace Church Road. I went to Waynesboro to bring this man down to this address, and now he's trying to force his way into a house. I'm afraid to move my vehicle. Just fighting in there.
It's inside the house now?
Yeah.
You have your doors locked?
It's open. I'm in a van.
You need to make yourself safe, okay? Even if you've got to drive away from there to get away from him and close that and lock that door. Do that for me now, please.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
Monday.
It's
Fun day Monday. Fun day Monday. Fun
Yeah.
day Monday.
Was it a fun day for you?
No, not really. Not really. No. Went to the dentist. And they're like, oh no, it's not covered. You have to fork out $300 and something. So I have to go back tomorrow morning at like 8. Today was just or whatever. But I'm like, why? What do you mean? Wait, what? What do you mean? They're like, well, every 36 months, you can have the same thing wrong with that tooth. Oh, okay. Really? Well, they just give you money. And then here's your money. Here's your $2,500. Spend it on dental, whatever you want. And that's it. But no, they have to make it hard and difficult and stuff. But yeah, what about you?
Well, I mean, I didn't have quite as eventful of a day. So my power went out for a while, which doesn't usually happen in my condo. But we had really high winds all day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Were you feeling my gas?
Must be. Well, I was reading Tony's comment. It said something white on your nose, and I was like, "What? No."
Yeah, I thought it was brown, actually.
Usually brown.
So, of course, this is just more of an impromptu live. Sometimes, Adam usually doesn't work Mondays. So usually he gets bored, I think. Yeah. Misses me. One of the two.
Yes.
Probably not me. I think he just gets bored. He is so close, you guys, to his 1K subscribers. I know he still needs some watch time hours, but he is so close. When I was at my family's yesterday, or my twin sister's house, there was like 8 of us there, and I'm like, I made them all at dinner time pull out their phones and subscribe, and my nephew was like, no, and I'm like, do it, just right now. And then he's just being a little smarty.
He's probably the one that unsubscribed today.
Yeah. And there, we were playing this game on Jackbox TV. It was called, so I guess it's a place where you can play a bunch of games. It was really fun. It was like you were given questions, and then you had to put whatever funny or answer you wanted to it. And then
Cards Against Humanity.
No, it's not Cards Against Humanity. It's just simply like you got two questions, and then somebody else will have that same question amongst all the people playing, and then basically everyone decides whose was the funniest or whose was the best answer in a sense, So it might say, what nickname would you give a dinosaur at a park? And then you put a funny name or whatever. So whoever has the funniest name. And anyways, it was very fun actually. Quite enjoyed it. Anyways, let's give some hellos here at the start. We got Hey Tony's in the house. Tony's being a smartass because he says that woman and the guy look guilty. He's talking about the thumbnail. He's talking about you.
I didn't even see the thumbnail.
No, I know. Hey, Kyle Davis. And Lewis will be joining us in just a little bit here as well. Don't forget to drop your link there, Adam is Rowie. And Deb, you can always, drop yours there. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Shelly Bray's in the house. Shelly, I approved you for the group on there. I went and did that. Again, if anyone is a member of the It's a Crime and Shame channel, you need to at least be a member of a Paw Patrol or higher, and the Paw Patrol is $1.99 in order to join the Facebook group. But you have to send your username and your YouTube name to the It's a Crime and Shame email. Which reminds me, is Streamlabs in the house? Hello, Streamlabs. Where are you? Anna Lissette. Hey, Anna. A new guy was live reporting from the end of the high bridge just after the crime was discovered. He described clothing just below him in the water. That would have been on the 14th then. Also, underwear was said to be under the bridge. Yeah, we'll talk about that just in a bit here, actually. Yeah. Jill Moser's in the house. S. Antonio, how are you? D. Ashley, hey, D.
Hey.
That's right, Jeff. It's dark out, but sunny's here. True Crime Housewife, how are you? Deb. Deb's, sorry, Deb, I really haven't actually spent a lot of time on the computer today, even though I did see a thing on my pop-up here not too long ago saying I think she made a new intro, I believe it was.
She did. It's really good.
On there. I haven't seen it yet, so I'll have to take a look at that in just a bit. Hey, Peace, how are you? It's hard not to not call him Peace. Hi, Miracle, how are you? There's Streamlabs.
Hey,
Trust in Justice, how are you? And Queen of Ocean. There we go. And is it anybody else?
Yone?
Oh, there we go. Which one did you see? Oh, do you see Jeanette?
Yeah.
Oh, is she down near the bottom? Amanda's in the house. Heather. Hi, Mustang. How are you? Where's Wanda? Kyle Davis again.
Hey, Stefan.
There's hey, Steffa. There you go. Hey, Moonshadow. How are you guys? There's Joan. Joni Sullivan. And that's not Yone.
Oh, I must have
Yone. Yeah. Yone was
anyway,
Jone. Yeah. Okay. So, you know what? There was a heartbreaking story. And I want to see if let me just go to my history here. We're going to talk about Delphi. We're going to talk about Abby and Libby and the placement, about exactly where the crime scene was. We'll talk about the clothes again. We do have like more information to share during a member live that we'll be doing at some point this week. But I just want to talk with someone first and try to get a little bit more clarity on a couple things.
Yeah.
Dave Dean's in the house. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Dave. Super Dave. Super Dave. I just feel like whenever I want to say Dave, I want to go like deep and low.
Hey.
Like, how low can you go?
Hey, Dave.
I can go low. Dave. It's got to burying my fortunes there. And Dave. Yeah. JLR has new hat press.
Hey, Tony.
And don't forget, you can always go buy the media and press hat on the Or hey, did Stream? Oh yeah, Streamlabs did show up in the house. Okay.
Hey,
There was,
Sally Hiller. Sorry.
oh, actually, there's a couple things to update you on. Actually, we'll make you watch the one I think a little bit. Remember Adam? That's the 5 inmate one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's see here. You know what? Maybe I'll play that one quickly first while
Yeah.
I'm going.
Is that the one I sent you?
Yeah.
That was
Thank
good.
you. Thank you for it wasn't it? Thank you for sharing that with me though, because I was gonna look that one up. Why can't I find your name? There you are on there, and let's go find that link there. I think it was here. So, what the heck? No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. Right. No. That's not it. There we go. That's it. And then again, you know what? Prayers for all those people in California with that shooting as well. You know, obviously the gentleman took his own life, but it's such another sad, tragic, event.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I know pictures are going around of the suspect in his vehicle, but we're not going to.
No. Okay. So, if anyone doesn't know, is that there was 5 inmates that escaped. And I'm sorry, but forgive me, Admiral, it was Missouri, correct?
Yes, I believe
whatever it was, MO, and I want to say Montana in my head, but it's Missouri, yeah.
Right.
And so I had, we talked about it a few days back about those 5 people. Hi, PJs, how are you?
Hey, PJ.
We had another mass shooting today.
I didn't hear about that, Heather.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. We had another mass shooting.
Half Moon Bay. I knew where Half Moon Bay.
Yeah, wow. What's going on over there? Are they eating too many shrooms? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, it's just horrific, really. Those inmates. Oh, well, really?
See this? But why did you invite them over?
Right. Yeah.
I see what was going on
here.
Yeah,
she invites them over, and then right, and then
she was like, "Come on over, support with Steffa."
Steffa's like, "I can fix you. I can fix all 5 of you."
Steffa's like, "It's like The Bachelor."
Yeah.
I'm just playing, Steffa.
Yeah, let's give this a watch, you guys. This is this is a pretty good one. So let's make it full, and we'll hit. Let's see. 1 second here. I just want to checking something. Okay, nice and green. Okay, and right there we go. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I don't think there was any volume at the beginning.
No. Hey, Frank. Hey, Rose. Hey, Justice. So that was them when they originally escaped. And the idiots were still in the same car. And they were still all hanging together.
Yeah, they were on their way to Steffa's.
It's got to be volume. Oh, there it is.
5S. Alright, keep an eye on. There's a lot of people in this.
1922 71 northbound 29. Okay.
Post 9 units, Butler County is requesting an operator at Post 9, 20-minute ETA for Fairfield Township.
Section line, you could patch that once we clear.
Okay.
I'm on my way there. You guys can disregard unless you want him to do it.
Get it.
They were like, F this.
Right.
29 occupied 4 times, 1 white male.
Okay.
Speeds 125. Light traffic right lane. 77.
Did you get him identified?
Negative. He was looking for it, and he asked us to get him out. The reason for stopping, we turned left in straight lane. 29 eastbound, passing 747. Speeds 110. Taking 747. Taking 747. All right.
Northern South.
My back off intersection's kind of thick. Going northbound on 747, northbound 747. Clear right.
The vehicle description 1573.
It's a Toyota Sun, blew up, yeah, blue side. Northbound 747, going up to Princeton, light traffic, left lane, speeds 90. At the intersection, looks like the same on. Going westbound on Princeton, westbound on Princeton. Turn into the mixed drive-through, probably gonna double back towards 747. Right back out on Princeton towards 747. Going northbound. Northbound 747, light traffic. Possibly turning into Willow Ridge off 747, right? Going westbound Willow Ridge into the neighborhood. Driving through a yard. Vehicles possibly signal for. Bailing on foot, drivers bailing on foot. Watch them. Hey, get out!
Action of travel.
They're going everywhere. All 4 bail on foot.
4, bail on foot. Right.
This one walking back would have been me. I'd like, no, I'm not running.
I know, right? The guy's like, ah, crap.
I'm just gonna get back in the car.
and then look, he could have took off. And then he literally goes back over to where the cops are.
I was like, do you want me to put the cuffs on myself?
I'm just like, I mean, that dude obviously was like, in no shape or place to run, probably. But I
You know
just,
what? S. Antonio, that is important. They did use their signal.
I know. Uh,
He was saying, driver so large. Fucking they scared around this roundabout. Keep going. Turn left. You're going that way.
Yeah, he really had to work for him.
I think we have to have one full night of finding videos of these dumbest
Oh,
criminals.
there's a plethora of them.
Yeah. I mean, that guy made me laugh, man. He had all the chance in the world.
I think that's the one right there.
Yeah. It's just like, fine, I give up. I'd rather be inside than outside. It's too much work.
Give an updated address.
Because it's like, yeah, because they kind of went in different directions there. So
Yeah.
obviously, if that one was the next day or something, I don't know. Because it's light out. Huh, hey, who dis? Okay, so we'll leave that one there, but I'm going to quickly go to another one, and we're not going to watch all of it, but we're going to watch.
Yeah. And who just really quickly, this was the 5 inmates that had escaped in, I believe it was Missouri.
Yeah.
Steph was correct. They are, we were joking about the pullover and everything, but they were bad dudes. So I'm glad that they were captured.
Absolutely. Right. Whoops. Oh, that guy. Okay. The next one is really actually very sad. Some of you guys might have seen it already. It's about like a news anchor guy that gets beaten up really bad on the subway, and yeah. Anyways, let's watch that one for a minute, and then we'll dive into our Delphi. Okay, guys. That one's this one here.
Were they from California? Sorry.
No. Okay. Okay, gotcha. They caught the escaped ones from California also. Oh, is that where they're from? On there. Okay, so this meteorologist, Adam Klotz or whatever, attacked in New York. So
crime story hitting very close to home. You're looking at pictures of our friend and meteorologist Adam Klotz after he was beaten by a group of teenagers on a New York City subway after defending an older man that they were harassing.
3 of the teenage suspects were nabbed by cops, but were released without facing any charges.
Well, this is not the way you want to be on the cover of the New York Post. Adam Klotz joins us right now, but you can see that. I'm sure we can dissolve the cover in. Adam, this happened at 1:15 in the morning after the Giants lost. Could you set the scene for us?
Yeah, I mean, it got on the train at 12:45, and I was on the train car, and I bet there were 25 or 30 people on this train car. And so you're just like, how you're sitting on those benches, and there's an older gentleman just across from me, and there's a group of teens, and one of them's lighting a joint. And just with that lighter, they put it in the guy's hair, and his hair went up like a matchbook. And I was like, whoa, you can't do that. That's not cool. And that's all it took. And then I was the focus of all their attention.
Right. And the early stories were that they were harassing him. You're saying that they lit his hair on fire.
They were ignoring him entirely, other than this like joint that they just put in his hair. And he's sneaking out flames. And I'm like, well, you can't do that.
And then what happened?
This guy puts out his hair on fire, but then it was just all their attention was right on me. Oh, you got a problem with me? You want to stop me? You want to say something? Why don't you stop me if you want to say something?
And I watched your video you posted on Instagram, and they're punching your face, but you said your side was really in pain. Were they kicking you?
I took a left just sitting there when they were like, you want to do something? And I wasn't going to do anything. And I took a left, and another guy down, and he's like, we need to move. And I get up to try to like leave the car, and they all this all goes over several stops. I actually go to a whole other car. I get off that train after taking a punch. The whole group, the doors open again at another stop. The whole group just comes and bum rushes me. And suddenly I'm like on the ground. I'm getting kicked in the side. I'm getting wailed on. Like, put him to sleep, put him to sleep. They were trying to knock me out. And then once you're unconscious and you're getting punched, like there's no defense. So I was just doing my absolute best to cover my head so I couldn't get knocked out. And now my side is black and blue. My knee, I can hardly bend because I was getting kicked and punched.
Did anyone try to help you?
People were really quick to help me as soon as they were away from me. But when it was happening, no one was doing anything. But I mean, like, I get it. Look what happens when you step up for somebody. Like, I tried to step up for somebody, and this is what just happened to me. Like, why would anyone want to do this to themselves?
Sure. And you said that before they were attacking the guy, they were smoking pot or something like that. But after they attacked you, and you were, in bad shape, they came back.
So this is what's crazy. I'm just sitting there, kind of bleeding, trying to figure out what happened. It's all kind of daisy. Just like sitting in the car, bleeding. One of the guys, a guy is just like trying to help me. Hey, we called the cops. All of these teens come back and they just start verbally harassing me. This dude like gets out of there because he doesn't. And this, do you see what happens when you talk to us? That older guy, he didn't say anything to us and he's fine. And you talked and look what happened.
You said they were young, and you said in your video, you said,
15
where
to
were their
17.
parents? Why are they on the train? Then you reported it was like 1:30 in the morning, and these 15-year-olds are still out on a subway car. Did you hear what happened to these guys? They're free. Did they spend any time behind bars?
From what I know, I mean, they grabbed 3 of what I'm guessing is 7 or 8 kids, and no, they grabbed them and they didn't go anywhere. They let them go that night.
You don't even know if they took their names?
No, they took their names, and I'm told they'll probably get some sort of a summons, and that might be the end of it.
How does that make you feel?
I want there to be something done. It's more like, why is the weather guy on the train trying to stop crime in the middle of the night? Like, where is Eric Adams? Where's the city? Why am I doing this? Right. But why is it up to me?
Sure, absolutely.
Especially at a time in which at 1:15 in the morning, that's when trouble a lot of times happens. You would think there'd be some type of.
There's times in this city's history where there have been police on trains at night, and we're not in that time right now.
Listen, I ride the subway every day. I never see a cop down there, ever.
Apparently, there were no charges because what happened to you was, according to what I read in the New York Post, a misdemeanor. How is that a misdemeanor? They beat the crap out of you. You're so lucky you did not lose an eye or get a brain bleed, or they could have killed you.
And the other guy who they set on fire.
I mean, I think it's wild. I went to the hospital. I'm probably going to pay, some sort of at least deductible. Like, it's going to cost me money, and I'm all beat up, and this isn't going to cost anyone else $1. And the people who did it, they're not going to go to jail. They're not going to pay a dime. Their parents aren't going to pay a dime.
Plus, how do you feel? How do you feel right now? Like, what bothers you? Your ribs? Your knee?
Physically, my ribs and my knee. Like, this is fine.
What'd your mom say? Is she terrified?
Yeah, I think so, but I think she's proud, honestly.
You stood up for someone else.
You should be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, most people, as you could see, would have walked away, but you did something. You did the right thing.
What's wild is it was never scary. I don't know. I would get on the subway again. It wasn't scary when it was happening. It wasn't scary when I stood up for that guy. It wasn't even really scary when they were beating on me.
Why do you think that is?
I honestly, I don't know, but it wasn't scary.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like the ball is now in your court because the law department for the city says that if you file a complaint, then they will take it up with another department to decide whether or not to charge the kids. What are you going to do?
I don't know. Like, I want someone to be held responsible, but really what I want is some sort of change. I don't want this to happen to somebody else. And I don't think necessarily just these kids getting in trouble. Like, where's the structural change? Like, put some cops down there. I want Eric Adams to do something more long-term that this won't happen to somebody else, more than me just getting some sort of a revenge in the short term.
Plus,
that's what's more important.
What's your message for the kids? Because they might see this.
Just don't throw it away. Like, they're not going to get in trouble because they're 15 and 16 and 17, but don't do this. You got your whole lives. Don't throw your lives away and do this again in a few more years. It's not worth it. I'm not worth it. This is not worth it.
On your Instagram post, you had said, where are the parents? I mean, here's a group of 15, 16, 7-year-olds.
I'm going to leave it at that. You know what? That breaks my heart. It totally breaks my heart because I could never see something like that happen to a person without doing something. But yet I watch most people around the world, lots of times, even in things I do, where I've seen people literally do nothing because, you know, and it's hard for me because I would never, do you know what I mean? You know, instant reaction kicks in for me to defend somebody that something's happening to.
Right.
That's always what gets me is when I'm watching people get their ass whooped and people are too busy pulling out their cameras nowadays instead and don't want to be involved. And
Well, I
that,
mean, yeah.
you know, and it's a catch-22 because for me on that one, because, you know, I'm not that person to sit there and do nothing, but there's a lot of people that don't want to get involved because of exactly what happened to him, you know, but yet by the same token, you know, it would have just took some of those people that were on that subway, you know, to help out so that, but instead they help after the fact.
Yeah.
And that's what
But
always
you know
makes me sad. But
I mean, at the same time, we have this heroic guy in California that when he saw that suspect at the dance hall at the second location walk in the door and pull out a firearm, he by himself wrestled the gun away from the guy, and the guy had just killed what now is 11 people.
Yeah.
So I mean, there are people that will, you know, jump to.
That's
and,
the
you know,
thing.
So I mean,
that's the thing, Adam, is that this is exactly what happens. So, is that because people know most people don't involve themselves, it allows those type of people to become stronger in society because everyone's more willing to back off instead of actually doing something. Like they're doing something might be to call the cops or whatever, which good on them at least, you know. But honestly, it's one of those things like you can't force people to, you know, help other people. But yet by the same token, could I ever do that? No. Do you know? I just instant reaction for me says go help, go help, go help. And like, but then again, you got the guy with the gun. That's a whole different ball of wax now. You know, I mean, I would probably be sitting there going, "Can I get that gun out of him? Can I get that gun out of him?" But that's a whole different ball of wax when you're playing with guns. You know, someone saying, you know, but
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would charge someone with a firearm.
You know, but it's like that. Well, exactly. But like this guy, the reporter, okay, the meteorologist. It's like, so he's going to be out of pocket his medical expenses. He's the victim. And nothing's going to happen really to those people. Again, unless he, you know, sues their moms and dads and stuff like that, which one you should, to be honest. But it is.
Chances are, if they're on a train at 1:30 in the morning,
you know. But again,
their home life's not the best anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, but you know, but again, it's like, you know, like there should be your what do you call them, your sky train people, we would call them out here, you know, those people should be like, do you know what I mean, like where money should be placed. And it's kind of like where money should be important, like healthcare, schools, that's the money that always gets defunded all the time, like lowered and lowered and lowered. And it's just it's really hard. You know, you see this guy with his eyes, you know, like I said, he's beaten up, whatever. He becomes the victim. Nobody's helping him until after the fact. Then everyone races to help, meaning all those people could have actually stopped it, you know, at some point if they really wanted to. But you can't. I mean, you can't. Like I said, there's people that are scared of stuff, people that aren't. There's people that will jump in and help, and others that won't. But that's what makes those bullies stronger, is watching all the people that let it be happen. And honestly, I see it all the time. When I was a resident manager downtown in Calgary, kept seeing it all the time. All these guys had to do every time, because we would have double doors, and because they live in the apartments, right? So we would have these guys that would come and shoot up in that area before you get into it, and all they had to do was like literally go boo. And I just sat there and watched these people let them in, even though the rule was you're not allowed to let any strangers in, you know, but you just watch them scared that like they're going to do something to them. And I'm just like, really? I've never seen that many people. All someone had to do was go boo. And they were like, yeah, no problem. Here you go. Come on in. And I'm like, this is where you live, you idiots. This is where you live.
Yeah.
And you're not even protecting your own space.
You know, I've been on subways. You know, I used to travel to New York once a month for work, and I've taken the subway 1,000 times in New York, and like that one newscaster said, you know, I can't remember how you rarely see police in the subway, but like Heather says there in the chat, you would think, especially after a sporting event,
usually
you would think that, you know, they would have transit police on the train cars. And I mean, we've all seen videos of, you know, my friends that live in New York. I mean, it's gotten a little bit better, I think they've said, you know, but like I've had many friends tell me, you know, when they go down to the subway now, they stand back against the wall because the people get pushed onto the tracks. And they've had several people that have gotten pushed in front of trains.
Yeah. That's happened in Calgary too. That happens, you know. But it's one of those things, is that if everyone keeps allowing and steps back, then you're just making them stronger, and they know it. That's a thing. They know it, and that's what they play on, is people's fear, you know. And it's hard. It's one of those things. Like I said, you can't say somebody's wrong, you know. But if most people turn their back and don't help, that's what allows it to happen more often, because people just turn it back, and they know that they play on fear. Simple as that. It's always about fear. That, like, all you have to do is say, "I'm going to touch your family, your children, whatever, you know, or anything, or I'm going to shoot you." You know,
fear is a strong thing.
It sure is. It absolutely is. Just very sad, though. You know, right. You know, at least he's alive to talk about it, but sounds like he got a really good beating, poor guy. All for trying. Like, they literally took, you know, like I said, you know, a J, and lit the guy's hair on fire. Like really? Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I think we need the Avengers.
We need the Avengers. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so thank you guys for watching those. I just wanted to again bring you up, because sometimes like these little stories that you see during your day and stuff like that, you know, impact you're just trying to update and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, do agree to who this, you know, lack of accountability. Yeah. You know, when they ask, just one thing, like when they ask him, like, "Are you going to do anything?" is like, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you charge them, and then by the same token, you go to your city there, and then whatever it is that you do there, file a complaint, file whatever, you know, because obviously, like I said, if there's nobody that even watches, I mean, that you would think it would be one place, because we all know that those subways and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's one thing if they actually had some of those people on the trains, you know, but like he said, I've never seen anyone. I've never ever seen, you know, well, we would call them like, you know, what were they called? Like LE train supervisors, basically, that would come on the trains, basically in Calgary. Now, they weren't there all the time, but, you know, they were there. There at least was somebody, like, there, at least you knew that at some point they were there throughout the day for sure.
Right.
You know, but again, whenever funding goes away, certain things that, you know, you deem as important or not so important, I guess. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? Before I show that, I do think
New York has a big shortage of police right now, though, as well.
Yeah,
and
well,
I don't think it's a funding thing so as much as it's been people that have just left.
Yeah.
You know, because they don't want to deal with it. They don't get paid enough.
Yeah. So, okay. So moving on to Delphi. No, that's okay. So moving on to Delphi, I'll try to make this a little bit bigger. I'll just pull this off the screen again just to make it bigger. Okay, so I had emailed basically Gavin Fish guy, you know, and I basically said, hey, look, you know, not gonna lie, I pretty much You know, I can't actually. What did I say? Let me go to this email. So I think I said, "Hi, Gavin. My name is Sunny from the YouTube channel To Crime and Shame, Truthologist here." So at first, I was kind of upset you released those photos that DB Chris Todd gave to you. You see, this case means a lot to me as a human being, and although I study the crime scene photos of the case from images from the helicopter, I guess when I heard Chris, who is a Ron Logan believer, either sold or gave these to you, probably more pissed me off than anything. So forgive me if I was a little bit harsh and thinking badly of you for him showing those. I know exactly who originated these photos and who gave them to Chris Todd. I guess when you actually just stare at the photos, you are reminded of the true reality of what happened that day. And basically, but each to their own. Anyways, wondered if you would consider doing a live with us, because I was going to talk about it with them. So let me just make this a little bit bigger if I can. It's kind of hard though. Anyways, he said, "Hi, Sunny. Thanks for reaching out. I appreciate your email. I respectfully decline, but thank you for your invitation. I haven't followed the Delphi case closely at all over the last 5 years. I've been aware of it, of course, but I haven't really dug into the PCA until Richard. I gotta bring it back out so I can actually see it, the full thing. So till Richard Allen came out. I don't know this for sure, but I think the videos I did on the PCA and the bullet casing are probably why I was sent those photos in the first place. But I'm not an expert on the case and won't be able to add anything to your live stream. I honestly don't know who provided me with the photos. It was completely anonymous. I did not purchase them. The source never asked for money. Had they asked, I would have turned them down. I published them I published them after days of considering the ramifications. I ultimately decided to do it for transparency's sake. Several YouTubers, podcasters, and bloggers have accused me of releasing them for profit. Of course, I run a monetized YouTube channel, so that motivation is always there for me, as much as it is for every monetized channel or channels working towards monetization. It wasn't the only or even primary motivation, though. I simply think the light of day is what these photos needed to see, especially in light of the allegations of a poor investigation by law enforcement over the past 5 years. Thank you again for your invitation. I know you don't need my permission, but please feel free to share this email with your audience on there. Yeah, I mean, so, I basically let him know that I wasn't happy with him. 1 second.
I thought it was very respectful, though. I do have to say.
What? His email?
Your email to him and his response.
Yeah, after when I was writing it, I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, these photos are sad because you're reminded about the girls and what happened to them. But it's not like they're, gore and, really disgusting photos.
Right.
We've known about these items for quite a long time. At least I've heard about them for sure. And I think it kind of probably maybe a little hit me then was like, we all have, like I said, our different moral compasses of what we think is right or wrong to things, and who am I? Like, meaning, yes, I was upset for the fact that when you look at them, that you're just reminded that that's Libby's,
Yeah.
And what happened to those girls, and that I think that's what hits you, is that that as every moment you're staring at those belong to two, girls that were, well, we use the word unalived now, just like just like the psychic sleuth was doing. Just because YouTube doesn't like certain words, so we're going to really try to avoid some of those sometimes, but sometimes it's hard to help. But it really gets frustrating always with you having yellow videos a lot. But anyways, so yeah, and then it was one of those things, like, I mean, someone sent them to him, and we don't know if it was, say, Chris Todd for sure, because they came in.
We got sent them as well.
Right. So, I mean, it could have been I honestly can't picture Chris Todd sending them to that guy, but it could have been just somebody else that had the photos themselves. Meaning they would have originated from the original person, first of all, that would have sold them to Chris Todd. And then Chris Todd was so willing to try to show these on court TV.
Everywhere he could.
And everywhere. So he, I had asked him for the photos back when he was showing them off. And then at the time it was one of those things. It was only for my own purpose of always trying to figure out what went on that day. Putting little puzzle pieces together. And I wanted to see if he would, give them. I was talking to him. Basically, he told me that basically anyone that he talks to that doesn't believe that Ron Logan's involved is a nutcracker, is basically what he said. Okay, whatever, his own opinion. And of course, he's going to have to stick to his book, even if he doesn't believe it anymore or not. It doesn't matter. You can't really back out of it. You have to kind of hold your guns, or else your book will be a big flop regardless.
It's a flop.
It's probably a flop now. Who knows? Either way, it was one of those things that with Gavin, I actually wasn't even intending on showing the email. And I thought, you know what, because he said you can show this email. And the thing is, it's because, like I said, a lot of YouTubers were attacking and stuff like that. I just, like I said, I didn't attack him. I did say that I was a little bit harsh on him for sure for showing those. But it was really ultimately his call, his choice, and for whatever his reasons were. Like he had said. He felt like that there should be transparency. And at the end of the day, I just thought to myself, you know what? Like I said, just because I might have thought it was wrong. And I don't even know that I feel like it's so wrong, to be honest with you. They're not horrific photos.
No. I know that Becky didn't want them out there.
I just, for the sake of
they're out there. So I mean, for me, it's like I don't need to be a source that shows them.
Yeah, I just think for the sake of the case, it was probably better not idea to show them. Just for the sake of the case. But again, who am I? We do our thing here. Other channels do their own thing there. I just felt that I would share his answer. Because we all know that sometimes, like I said, people get mad, but then they start, like I said, I knew he was probably going to take a lot of heat for that. Like the same people that there's people that are going to give him heat, and then there's people that are like glad to have seen them. And I'm not really sure even in this chat, how many people, you know what, let me ask. I want to ask, and just be honest. Doesn't matter. How many people actually, after all this time that we've heard about it, how many people actually, in a sense, were glad that they've seen those, that they finally got to see those pictures that we've heard about the clothing and stuff? One, if you are, or two, if you would have rather them not been out. I mean, we can't change time, obviously, but I'm just curious, just for truth, honesty here. Because I wanted them.
Yeah.
But not for putting out purposes.
I still never actually enlarged them. I've had them for a long time.
I've barely looked at them.
But I've just had them sent to me, but I've never actually opened them. Yeah.
So most people are feeling one so far, which is, that they're glad that they've seen them. I didn't. I'm gonna say, Lisa, I'm sure we can actually give you probably better knowledge soon. Those to me are not fake whatsoever, but should have some more clarity there, because we know who the source is that would have probably been the one to give, but we're going to confirm that. We're going to like although the information shows that it makes absolute sense because of the number of pictures, which was 3. Even though there might be 5 going around, 3. Chris Todd had 3. And we know more information than you do. So we're going to say, at the end of the day, a few 2s there, At the end of the day, I want a little bit more clarity. before we talk a little bit, but I do not believe that they are fake at all.
Right.
I think that Libby's top. The thing is that knowing full well where we believe that absolutely those photos are from, they definitely would not be fakes. But I want to confirm something in a few days, and hopefully be able to confirm just a little bit more. So yeah. Now I want to retract though. I do want to retract what I said about where they were in the water. I have to take that back. I didn't do my due diligence properly that day. They still could be somewhere underneath the bridge, but they were not in that spot, definitely, that I was showing. And the reason that they're not is because when I go back to the RTV helicopter footage from that day, that water area is not showing. All it's showing is the big branches right there where the bridge is. So if they were off to the side and in another thing, because you can see where there's that one side where it shows like two waterways in a sense, but it really depends. So I want to retract the fact that, like I said, that I should have spent more time doing my homework, because after it dawned on me, I was like, hold on a second. All I need to do is go back to the RTV footage and see and try to find that specific little clump, but it leads me to believe that it's more off to the sides, in the sense, that area. And I'm still trying to figure out where. So next.
I think so too, Ivy Rose. That's where
What did Ivy Rose say?
I think they're a little bit down from the bent tree.
Okay, probably. You know what? We're going to watch a video right now. And the whole point of this video is that it's showing where Abby's and Libby's... What you doing?
I was going through the directional thing on the bridge again. Because
Okay.
I told you I always mix it up in my head.
Oh, okay.
The north-south side.
Okay, so let's go...
South sides.
So this video is by Thomas Frost. Again, so let's see, not him. Let's get rid of that one. Where are you, Thomas Frost? I got you. Oh, there, you're over here. Okay. Nope, you're over here. It's this video right here. So I do have the link in the description of this video. And just to, of course, give Thomas Frost his credit that he deserves, because I'm using his video as I was looking at it. Let me just find it. Is that one? That one? How do I not find it? It's like right. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so that's it there. And let me just quickly drop the link to it in case anyone wants to look at it later. And then maybe possibly subscribe to his channel over there. Keener, the photographer, said he saw clothes in the water and estimated it to be 75 yards east of the bridge, if I remember correctly. Right, I remember Keener, but I can't remember exactly. 75. I remember the 75 yards.
Thank you, Heather.
Oh, thanks, Heather. That's very nice of you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'm having this kind of a slow month over here anyway. So all that little bit helps. So I want to thank you. It always gets me. I work 3 times as hard this month. And I shouldn't say on my videos and stuff.
Well, hey, that that'll go towards your tooth.
Yeah, right. Oh my god. Anyways, I just like hearing the song too.
Super chat, $9.99. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Yeah, I know. It just ticks me off. Every time you turn around, money. Yeah. So I told my husband, I'm gonna start looking for work again. Honestly, I don't like making the tidbits we do off of just of YouTube right now. It's not fulfilling my need to have that money that I'm used to having coming in. So I told them I was going to start looking again for work.
Have to hang up your sexy apron and go back to work.
Yeah. I don't like missing that, like that much money a month. It sucks. And YouTube just no. That 17K video, $27. 27. Just so you guys know, that's what it was. But it's not just that. It's based on all these different little rhythms and stuff like that. And it's like, and I'm just like, yeah, it's, you know, I'm good at doing both. So I'm gonna start looking for work again here. I just don't like not having the money that I normally have and putting that much strain on my husband. But anyway, so thank you very much for that, though, Heather. Appreciate it. It really does help. Hi, Marietta. How are you? So the video that we're going to watch, you guys, again, is Thomas Frost. And it's going to be about where the Abby and Libby location is. And and then I'm going to show you something afterwards as well, like a picture. But I just want to show you this first, and then we can discuss it, because it's amazing to me how, say, close it is. Now, this is going by the coordinates, but let's just watch it first, and then we'll discuss it. Fair enough? Fair enough. Okay. So let me just take us off screen so you guys can see it better. Post-Christmas broke, right? I know. My son's birthday is always right after Christmas, too. Okay, let me just go back to it and hit play, and let's watch it together. Oh, I'm just going to mute the music in case there's music on there that goes against YouTube. So I'm just going to mute the music. Okay, guys. Okay, wait. Now, is he talking yet? Hold on. I got to figure out when he's talking. One sec.
Best placement in the original video. So I'm told that this is the tree that matches the GPS coordinates from the Logan search warrant, according to murder sheets.
Does it go louder, Sonny?
Yeah.
It's a very old looking tree. Got some stuff growing on it. I don't know what it is, but that is it apparently. I don't know how true that is, but that's the tree, according to a leaked warrant. I'll go around to the side so you can see the orange spray paint on the side. Because if you remember, there's a second one, and I guess that second one, I guess you can't see the spray paint from this side. Sorry, I'm on the, I guess the second tree over here. Now this is according to Randy Gravett, and I think Hoosier cold case.
It wasn't Hoosier, by the way.
Ron Logan's phone pinged right there. But I wouldn't take much with that because it's a rural area. Cell phones ping all over the place. I don't take much out of that at all, but that's where the coordinates are from the pinging of the Ron Logan cell phone. And then that's the tree.
Okay. I'm going to stop it there for a minute.
Okay.
So that is said tree where the crime scene is. Okay. Now, look how close that is to the water. They've always said about 50 feet, you know. So that's the coordinates, you know, how there's the coordinates out there. So how big of an area does one coordinate cover? Well,
with GPS coordinates, yeah, I don't know. That's a good question, actually.
Yeah, you know what? I was just thinking that. That's actually a really good question.
I also thinks that he has it backwards.
What do you mean, Kyle? I think he has it backwards. Mm-hmm. Now, for me personally, any of the pictures I've looked at myself, geez, I should have looked for that one. You know what? I should have. I wish I would have that one now. I wonder if you guys, see what Kyle's gonna say in a second. Give me a second. I'm just gonna look for a picture. I want to look for a picture.
Right. Well, I can say, Lisa, I've read Deb's notes, and they are naughty.
Hey, I was talking about the Delphi mark on the crime scene there, mister. You know, you always have to twist it, don't you?
I was just reading the chat while you were doing something. Kyle Davis says, "I think the tree closest is where Logan pinged, and their girls were by this tree." The tree closest to what? The tree closest, like the one on the left side of the screen? Melissa says, if it's that close to the water, those pics make sense. Sunny says, Sunny, I have my footage from the crime scene.
Oh, tell her to send it over.
The tree with the spray paint, Kyle Davis says. Yeah.
I guess my question is, how many of you guys thought it was that close? Everyone thought it was like a little further up, correct? For the most part, like not that close. I mean, we're talking 50 feet here.
Right. I'm going to sneeze. I'll be right back.
Okay. Did you 50 feet? Okay, well, right, because 50 feet, I think in 12, but still, that seems pretty darn close to me. And the thing is that I was trying to look for some verifying factors to the helicopter photo, and it's hard, to be honest with you. It's just trying to see. It's probably buried way back in my photos, though. Yeah. Okay, I'd have to go do a lot of searching for it. I was going to look for the photo that I have that showed the guys in the water versus the crime scene. I have it, but I haven't looked at it in quite a while. So, okay. Anyways, I'm just going to continue to play it for a second. I'll just continue to play it. Let's see here. Can you compare those trees to the pics? Yeah, like Lizette, I mean, on tonight's live, I can't do that. Like, meaning, it would take too much time because I was just looking at someone's with that to it, like with Ron Logan in it as well with the crime scene. I see. I don't think they were that close to the water. Well, let me just finish playing out the rest of it.
With the spray paint of where they were found, apparently.
That's his
but yeah, I'm not one of the people who think Ron Logan's involved. He's in his late 70s. I don't think a late 70s individual. I mean, I know he owns the property and he's probably lived here a long time, but it's a very hard hike down there. So I don't believe that he did any of that. Anyway, that's the tree that the warrant says that the bodies were located. Give you another shot. And then GPS coordinates from the Logan phone. Yeah, I don't know much about that. I don't believe Ron Logan had any involvement personally. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I'm not going to speculate, so I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I'm not cutting up to the cemetery today. I just wanted to get that for you guys, just real quick. I'm going to do another cut here in a second. I'm going to do the 505 walk. If it's safe enough. I know we just had all that snow melt and it's been raining, so it's pretty treacherous. So I'm not going to hike with the phone in my hand today, just so I don't break an ankle or something, because it's pretty easy ground's pretty soft and unstable. So I'll be back in a minute with the Garage Trail.
Okay. So there's a better angle there of the distance. So just anyone in chat, how many feet does that look to you? Is
That
that
looks like 50 feet to me.
Does that look like 50 feet?
Yep. If I go from the actual bank of the water.
Oh, 50
and
feet.
remember the water, I think was actually a little lower than, so the bank was actually a little bit bigger.
Can you believe it? This is like 7 years, or sorry.
Yeah, and it is in a bowl. And you can, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I would say, because you can see, you could see, and before it was definitely, I can never say this word, topography or whatever it's called.
Topography or something?
Yeah. It definitely kind of slopes down into a bowl.
There.
Daisies, yeah, and the water, that's important because the water was a lot lower. I don't know if a lot lower, but it was lower in February of 2017. They've had a lot of snow,
Mm-hmm. Now, see, I was just looking for the helicopter footage of any of the pictures that I looked at, the helicopter footage would have been from this side over here. Okay, so it would have been them zooming from this side. And so I would be looking at it on my pictures that I look at, like between here and here type of thing. I guess it's between, say, those two trees. But to sit there and try to, well, first of all, a recommendation, whenever somebody's holding a camera, it would really be nice if people kind of held it in a spot for at least longer than, half a second. Sometimes it's like, he did on the tree part, but there's points where I'm just like, dude, stop moving the camera. Okay. And that's when I was like, darn it, I wish I could go there. But it was kind of like, sorry, I'm taking the best of what, I was, given from this one. And, but yeah, when somebody's got a camera and they keep swinging it around a little bit and you're just like, no, stop. I want to, no. Ooh, okay. So I kept having to kind of go back and go, the one with the marker on it, obviously. The other one, it almost looked like it was a branch that was cut down, but maybe it was another marker that we saw. And, right. So there's a couple of questions I have in my head. Okay. The person that first spotted thought that they saw 2 deer. Yeah. Now, that doesn't seem very high to me. So in those pictures, now that I think about it, we saw one sneaker. Did we see another one or just the one? Did we just see the one?
I don't know if the other one was real or not.
Yeah. Let me just hit play on this again. Let's turn the music off. Okay. Okay, we'll stop it there for a second. Here, let me just make it a little bit bigger for you guys on there. Yeah, there's a few things in my head still that I want to clear up, and hopefully I can clear those up in a couple of days. Yeah, the crime scene is between the 2 trees. The swale is where, yeah. The swale. What's a swale? What's a swale mean? I don't know what that word is. Is a Deer Creek was 3 feet over the gouge, fast and deep. Swale. Is that referring to in the water?
A swale is a low or hollow place, especially a marshy depression between ridges.
So you looked up? Okay.
No, just had that at the top of my head there. Just had a lag, so it took me a minute.
Are you sure? Because that totally felt like you literally just read it.
Yeah, no. Just don't ask me to repeat it, because
right. Okay.
Out of my brain already.
Okay, right. Okay.
Thanks, Siri.
Further out. Who does? Okay. Horizontal lines, the deer standing in the vertical trees. Make it easier. Who dis? I've had the idea that the scene was uphill. Right. Well, I know definitely not near the cemetery. I just thought it was, if I was to think about it in my head, I probably had it more back about here, like this area here, more so. Is what I kind of had in my head. But I mean, 1, 2, 3, I don't know. I mean, it's by the coordinates, right? I mean, the coordinates that are out there of where now here let's finish playing this again. See, and then he comes in. Okay, let me just back that up for a second. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now, the bridge really isn't that far from here when you're literally on the bridge. A lot of people like say it like it seems a lot further than it is. So the close, north side of the or south side? Oh, okay. Hi, Heaven. How are you? Okay. And you guys that are watching this live, can you please make sure to give a thumbs up, a like for us if you could? That would be really greatly appreciated.
And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please go to Connor and subscribe.
Don't be lazy and post your link. Put your link up there. Actually, your link is always in the description of this video, but it's just easier for Adam's so close to 1,000, guys. We need to get Adam to his 1,000 subscribers.
It's never gonna happen.
Right? You'll have Lisa there taunting you. Okay.
I think at this point, Lisa's actively making accounts to subscribe and unsubscribe.
Yeah, right. Okay. There's Adam's channel, you guys. He's at like 974, I believe, and you need 1,000. So if anyone isn't subscribed, you guys, wait till he gets past 1,000 after a few days. Then you can unsubscribe to it. No, just kidding. I'm kidding. Right. Let's see here. They also say that the coordinates are closer near the intersection by his house. They have a loose definition. Well, Anna has the coordinates on her arm. Might check the affidavit. It's not there. It came out. Thing is that, like I said, so I know the crime scene, but we're talking years later now. And the earth and stuff and the trees and stuff has changed somewhat, obviously. And
yeah, I mean, you gotta think that's 6 winters, and we all know. I don't think there's anyone anywhere that can't say the weather hasn't changed in 6 years.
I know, right? Thanks, S. Antonio, for doing that.
Carrie does. Okay, thank you, Hudis.
Hudis, are you subscribed to Adam Hudis?
I don't think I've seen Hudis's name on my subscriber list.
Yeah, probably Melissa or they know, and they just don't have what it takes to for a case. Adam and I both need around 30 subs to reach. Yeah, to reach 1,000 for Adam and 400 for me. Okay, Deb sentence didn't make sense there. It says Adam and I both need around 30-ish subs.
Well, for me for 1,000 and her for 400, which Deb will be past all of us before we know it.
Yeah. Well, come at this channel. You better hit one big case. Comment so I can find in your channel.
Nice to meet you, Hudis. My name's Aspen.
Comment so I can find your channel. I already posted it. You did. Get your butt over there and subscribe. Come on, people. Can you guys do that? Okay, so and again, please give a like and a share if you could for this live. We appreciate it, and thank you guys so much. Hey yo, hey FP. Okay, so where do you guys think the clothes were found? On this north side? Same? Yeah, I think so. Right? According to, well, I mean, in the that affidavit, Richard Allen's affidavit. I mean, it's sad that the clothes were south of the crime scene. So maybe they were, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that they were like around this area here? So if the crime scene's there, but they were all just so laid, you know, nicely, weren't they? It was so weird to me. But again, it's been 6 years. Things have changed how it looks compared to this. But do you guys think they were here or down further towards the bridge? Just subscribe. There you go. You guys do that. You guys thank you guys for being awesome and doing that for Adam. I had all my family at my sister's house yesterday subscribe to him at the dinner table before we ate. I was like, pull out your phones. Let's do this. Deb. Well, hey, Deb, if you would have caught the Idaho one right away. I thought so. Aspen's name was, I'm sorry. Yeah, Adam is his name in Aspen. He likes to be called Aspen Connor, but you know how hard it is to try to call him that when I'm so used to calling him Adam. Yeah.
It should be. My name's always been Aspen Connor since I met you.
Yeah. So Anna Lisette said, news guy live reporting from north end of bridge described clothing in water just below where he was standing. News guy live reporting from north end of bridge. Okay. So let's see here. Well, you know what? We're going to finish off this video and then we'll go to some of those pictures. I really enjoyed this video though. I mean, I thought it was a nice, crisp, in a sense, video to kind of just let you guys have a look, take a look at where the crime scene is. And because, and honestly, I was just like, wow, that water's closer than I thought. Like I said, I thought it was a little bit more back further there. Okay. So
Ivy Rose said she sent you something.
Okay, did you send me something?
Yeah.
I sent you a Facebook message with a picture of where I think they were found. Yeah. Okay. Let me quickly go to that. I'll just take this off the screen and let me go to that for a second. Oh, well, let me pull up.
Oh, the clothes. She said, I mean the clothes.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah. She's talking about the clothes. Okay. So this is the helicopter footage from RTV6. Now, you can see that the helicopter's there. The water's just over here.
Oh, I'm having PTSD from looking at these pictures. I thought these days were over because I'm like, I've looked at them so many times.
And this is where the flash is going off here. Okay, so when this helicopter here is flying It's obviously this other helicopter is right, and that's where the flash was going off, which was right there, and obviously the water is right there. So that seems probably, correct then, that it's because that's where the person's standing taking a flash, and you see the flash go off like, 3 or 4 times. Okay, this one's a little pixelated. And then, of course, this is the bridge.
I love that picture of the bridge.
Yeah, I always thought though that that broken one. I always thought that was the south side the whole time though.
No,
I always did. So, but when really that's the north side, them walking over and going this way, and that would mean that they were back over. Like when you're up there, then back over here.
Because the south side extends way further than the creek.
Yeah, that's okay, 1 second. Just going to just go on my Facebook here for a second. Ivy Rose. Okay. You know what, Ivy? I was literally looking at that picture yesterday. I was honed in on that, to be honest with you. So let's see. Thank you for pointing an arrow to it.
And Steffa sent you an email.
Okay. An email, Steffa? Yeah? Okay. So, yeah, I was literally looking at this last night myself on the footage of the RTV6 one. Because this one, you see like these white objects, and I'm thinking to myself, but hold on. I mean, we have to put a little bit of a thought process into this, because these guys are in the water, but these aren't the people that found the items. The items were found by a searcher that was part of the search, the same person that yelled up about the shoe. So that's where my brain kicked in and was like, so that couldn't be a spot if a searcher is the person that called up with the shoe was the first person to see the girls. So that's where I need to clarify certain things. So obviously if these guys are right around it, it wouldn't make sense that was the spot then, because it was a family member. Yeah, that would have spotted them. The shoe, or yelled up with the shoe. Now let me take a look here. Yes. Heaven, Adam is his real name. Aspen is his nickname. Okay. Right, Grandma watches. Well, I mean, that's just the way it looked, right? Like, it just looked like each thing was just kind of put there. Don't you guys think? Okay. I'm just trying to see what people are saying here. There's too much. Okay, let me go. Deer don't usually hang out near death, let alone human. The deer story. You know what? Who dis? I think that we're gonna come to find out that was, like, again, something I'll ask. But we'll probably come to find out that was probably true, perhaps.
What?
About the deer, thinking that the person seen deer. They probably saw some sort of movement. Thought it was here, but anyways, we'll see. It doesn't look washed up there. Did the insider person?
I don't think that's underwear. I never have.
Right. You know what? There's something odd about it. I don't know if it's underwear either.
Because I think that's the one missing.
Well,
but we do have the scanner report saying that. So
what did the scanner report say, Adam?
Remember the scanner saying they found?
What they say that they found? Did they say exactly? Did they say underwear?
Yeah, don't you remember if you listen to the scanner when they talk about what they found girls' undergarments in the water?
Yes, I know that they found girls' undergarments. But the scanner stuff and stuff like that, I haven't heard in a long time. I would literally have to remember, like, go back and listen to it. Yeah, they said undergarments. So that's probably is then some sort of, whether it's a shirt that just looks like it's underwear and it's more of like an under t-shirt.
Or like a cami? Is that what they call it?
A camisole thing, yeah. Because there's the reason why I say that is because because there's a certain look in the corner of the picture of what people are saying is underwear.
Yeah, I thought it was a bag, to be honest.
I thought it was a bag too, to be honest with you, because it had this fold to it. It had this like kind of like square cut fold to it.
But you know, being that it was right next to the hoodie, a cami would make sense.
Not a hoodie, a shirt.
I'm sorry, a shirt.
Yeah.
T-shirt. Yeah, it was a t-shirt. I'm sorry. I don't want to jump on that bandwagon. I don't want to jump on that train.
Oh, okay.
But it could easily have been like something like an undergarment from the top that was pulled off at the same time.
Which email did you send it to, Steffa? She said email, right? I don't see it in the It's a Crime and Shame one. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, Stephanie sent that. Okay. Let's take a look.
Good night, French.
Good night, French. Okay, why is it saying here? I hate it when it does this. I don't know why it's doing it why it's doing this. So open. 1 second.
Steffa said, I am Stephanie in real life. This is real life, Steffa.
Oh. I have the pictures. Yeah. Is that the same one? No, this thing wants me to play a video and it wants to charge me $1.29 or something like that. For whatever video. Can you put it in Messenger?
It's probably too long.
Was it a video?
From Steffa, yes.
Wait, is it from Support with Steffa or Stephanie?
Well, Stephanie's her name in real life.
Yes. Okay.
So your email from Stephanie is from Support with Steffa.
Yeah. The email was from hold on. You guys are messing with my mind.
If the email said it was from Stephanie, but that's Steffa's real name.
Yeah, right. No. Okay. So wait, it's saying attachment and it's a movie, but it's wanting me to, it wants to send me to a site to download it, blah, blah, blah. And yeah.
Just have Steffa come on and share her screen and she can play it.
Yeah, why don't you do that, Steffa? Do you want to do that? Yeah, okay, right. Stephanie Roberts. Getting you and the other Stephanie mixed up. The water is pretty much so clean. Yeah, so. Yeah?
Yeah, do that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, come up and show us. Just put a shirt on.
Missing codex. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Anyways. Yeah, you don't have, you just go on your avatars. Send me the link. All right.
You got it.
Yeah.
Hey, Mandy Ray.
Hey, Mandy. I just got to find it. 1 sec, Steffa. Let me just find you there. See, you have no idea how close. The other one is so close to the same last name. It messes with my mind.
Oh, Robertson.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I guess I shouldn't say that.
I was gonna say I wasn't gonna say it, but then you just said it on there. Okay. So so the only reason why I would think, as much as I was looking at this one yesterday, Ivy, again. Oh, there's Louie.
I was like, Steffa was fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. Hey, Louie, how are you doing, bud?
Oh, not bad. It turned into a nightmare. So
You having
Can't
a
hear you.
I know, it's weird.
yeah, there was a guy locked in the bathroom, and it wound up being a arrestable thing. So
Okay. I don't know why, but your voice sounds really pitchy.
really,
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Steffa.
Hey.
Oh.
Sorry.
You know, it's my fault because I got my volume on 100.
I had to turn my volume up to hear you guys.
That was whoa. My volume was on like 98, and I was like, shit.
Well, Steffa's was on 200.
Yeah.
I just did hit automatic.
I just turned it down.
Yeah. Right, exactly. For the fact that it was a searcher that was within the group, a family member that would have taken the photo. Then that wouldn't have been there. Yeah. Even though it did look good. It did look good, but it didn't match that picture. It didn't match the picture. Do you have that thing, Steffa?
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay,
And again, for anyone that is watching right now, if you can possibly hit that like for us and share, that would be great. And delete. And hey, Louie, welcome back.
is the audio better now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. I figured it had to be a bad connection because when I tried changing the volume, nothing was changing. So.
Okay, and I just dropped your link again for anyone that isn't subscribed to Aspen up there. If you guys could hit subscribe, he's so close to his 1,000. Can you guys help get him there, please? That would be amazing if you guys could do that. You know, always trying to help others. So we're asking for your help a little bit here, if you could, just to help Adam get to 1,000 for his YouTube channel. And then there's Deb too. Deb, when she drops her link, Deb that was on It's a Crime and Shame is now Deb's Crime Notebook.
Deb's Crime Notebook.
Yeah.
Oh, True Crime Notebook.
Crime Notebook.
Yeah, thank you. You don't have to do that.
On there. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Deb. See, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to see if you could see my screen.
Oh.
Down.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Thank you, Deb. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much, Deb.
She's going to get the music. The music's going to play in a second there.
Okay. Should I start?
Yeah.
Or you just tell
there
me
we
what
go.
to do.
I'm a little drunk and I need. There we go.
Deb's True Crime Notebook Super Chat, $4.99. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sunny and Aspen, for all your work.
Thank you, Deb. Thank you. Love you. Love you. And there's Deb's link right there for her channel over there. Again, if you guys could show some support and love and go subscribe if you are not subscribed to Aspen or Deb. And Steffa here. Steffa, how long is your video here, Missy?
It's like a 3-minute video, but I'm not going to go through the whole video because it's like all over the place. But I want to show where I'm at now is the tree that like goes over.
We can't see it, Steph. You're still on the StreamYard screen.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I might have to share all of my where it does that weird thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm in the show.
You've got a lot of tabs open, Steffa.
She's like me.
Okay, so I know.
Hey,
So I'm
Stefka,
going.
you need to update your Chrome.
Do I?
Yeah, it says update in the red.
I don't update anything. I'm so bad. Now, okay, tell me when you can see the tree.
Nope.
I need you to see the tree.
I want to see a tree.
Okay, let me
I
go.
mean, if I drink more, maybe I'll see a tree.
I'm going to stop sharing and try again.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Pep. How are you?
Present, share screen. Let's do the entire screen. Share. Okay.
How come when I hit that, mine always says it doesn't give me that option? Whoa.
See, then all that comes up, and then I go over to my photos.
There we go. Now we see the tree.
Yay! Okay.
Yay.
So here's the famous tree, like that Gray talks about, that kind of goes over the water. And behind there, like 50 feet back, is where the girls were, which it does not look like that gentleman's now that had his. So I'm confused. And the people that are behind me have been there before. And they told, they were the ones that kind of said, this is where they were. So,
yeah.
And this is where the girls came up supposedly, where that, and you can hear the water. Just ignore my commentary because I was really excited and it was cold and my nose was running. So, I'm going to share, or I'm going to play. This is, and the water is like a river. It's not like a creek to me. That Gray, how he, and let me do what it looks like. The tree looks like it's like a set of trees.
Hey,
can you see the set of trees where it's like trees, which I never knew about? I'm seeing, and then it'll pan the grassy area, and here's a tree. Do you see how like the trees are?
Yeah, like kinked together.
Yes, and I never, and it kind of made me wonder, like the propping up. Well, never. When they talked about Abby, I don't know. It just made me wonder about that. I don't know if it was where they had cut the trees down afterwards, but if you look, I don't understand how they did not see the girls that day. And it will show you how close the private drive is, or where the private drive is, from there. Because remember, this is from where I'm standing. Because I'll do like a pan.
Are you on the south side of the bridge or the north?
I am actually on Ron Logan's property where the girls. This is like the crime scene area.
Oh,
right here. So I'll do like a it'll show like Ron's, like where the big hill. Well,
the big hill starts going up in the back there. I can see.
And it's like a nightmare to get up and down. And then it'll go around and it will show you across the water. You'll see the private drive, and so you'll think, how did they not see them if they were looking there on that day? And I know everybody's going to have an opinion about that, but it when you're there, you just look at it like, how did they not see them? Especially if they were actually looking on Ron's property. But just saying on the other side of the water where the bridge is, I don't understand how they didn't see him from that side, let alone if they went on Ron's property. Okay. They could have been propped up on. There's actually several trees. Okay, I know that it'll drive you nuts if you watch that. Okay, so I'm going to go fast forward because I know it'll drive you nuts, Sonny.
No, it won't. I just kind of want you to play it, to be honest.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the video is kind of all over the place. What you were talking about, you hated. But here we are.
Wow.
So is that part of the crimes?
That's the area like 50 feet in.
See, I don't know if you can see the private drive from here.
Okay, yes, you can see the private drive. I'm going to show it.
It is. Get a little bit closer down to the water, and I think we might. Yep, I can see it, but I don't know if you guys can see the private drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you see the private drive? I
Up
don't know
there,
if you can
yeah.
see my cursor.
I can. Yeah.
So that's the private drive. So that's where they would have come down. Not necessarily, it would have been over to the right more, but that's the private drive where they would have come down. So that's how close it is to the bank. So that's why it's so hard to understand how they weren't able to see them. But, and when you say go down the hill, like it's like literally down the hill, which always made me think that that's the side one of Libby's Nikes were on. Like it fell off.
Yeah. Hopefully in a few days, maybe we can clear some of it up a little bit. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so let me see so you can see where it'll show like Ron's property, so you can see kind of like where the dip is.
It is right about. My fingers might come help you.
And the bridge is to the right of that.
Falling in.
Yeah. Well, you definitely never be my camera woman.
I know. And I'm a nervous wreck. So there's the private drive.
You know what? You did it. So at least you did it.
Hey, it was a miracle I made it down the ravine.
Yeah.
But we were not able to obviously come on the private drive because it is private property. So we came through a ravine.
There, now I'll kind of show the ravine.
Going up, I got down, not sure how.
Is that Frank?
Was that Frank?
That was Frank, yep. That's how I met Frank. I called him my hero because he helped me get up and down that dang thing.
That's Frank.
So let me go back a little bit and you can just see the.
So I want you to point out to me where exactly you're saying this crime scene is. Where those two...
they were standing.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get back to that one, so I think it was 40 seconds in.
Okay. And again, there's like 68 likes, you guys, and 145 people watching. Could you guys really do we like at least try to get 100 likes during the live? Would that be okay, you guys? That would be great. Thank you.
And I'm gonna start a if the chat's cool with it, I'm gonna start a other channels do it. You start a train, a super chat train. So I could do it, and then somebody else does it, and then so it like helps the channel out. I went there where those trees are.
Thank you, guys. I see 76.
That's the area where they say the girls' bodies were found. That's what the people that had been there before.
Hey, is that where my pancake man guy was?
It could be. I wish I would have gotten higher.
Huh.
Were you high?
Yeah, but that's from a different angle.
No.
Because the water is right behind you on this picture, isn't it?
The water, yes, I'm where I am. The water is behind me. And then further behind me would be the other bank and then the bridge.
Okay. So if we happen to, so your video there, is that the best shot you got of what you consider the crime scene area?
Yes.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, I was more interested in how they got up.
Yeah, yeah. And so you're under the belief that they got up right near that bent over tree?
But it's still, I wish I would have gotten better. This is like 3 to 4 feet probably right here. And I was trying to figure out how it was like a rushing river.
Yeah.
More than I would say a creek. And Randy said, well, because of Randy's walk, he said that the weather was like it was that day because it had snowed a little bit. And he said the water was like that, but then Deb had said that the water was lower. So I don't know.
Right.
But if it was that fast, I don't know how they went through that water, because I mean it was rushing like a river.
On the video where they're walking where the divers were walking through it, it did not look that fast to me.
Yeah, it doesn't. But it was like rushing. And then this is how I knew that what they were telling me that we were in the right place of the crime scene is, I don't know if you guys, I know you're not a big Gray fan, but Gray, when this all happened, where they had the crime scene tape, there was like this tree that hung over.
Yeah, no, I think there's credibility to that.
Yes. You said there's not credibility?
No, I think there is.
Yeah, because he had it, I mean, he has it on his video, like where the crime scene tape is. And this is like right in the middle.
Yeah,
so
the water doesn't look that.
This is like where the tree, I wish I would have got it better. The tree goes over top, like over the water.
Yeah.
So I use that as my little, point of reference, and then they verified that I was in the right place. So that's how that transpired, because one of the guys, the bigger guy, had already done this like twice. I was the newbie, and so was Frank. Okay, so I think that is all I have. It's like really interesting, like that I found interesting, except maybe that I don't remember the end.
Well, let's see.
That's the Ron Logan's property. So it comes down. The ravines were. So if you would go up the property, you would end up. If you went up there, up into the left, you would go to the cemetery. But it's not easy. And then they left me because they went to the cemetery and I went back alone. So there's video of me walking the trail all by myself, scared because nobody was on the trail with me. That was terrifying. But
was it?
Yeah, it was terrifying because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm on the trail where they were. There's nobody around. It was terrifying. Okay, let me get out so you can.
I'm going to remove that. You guys in chat, do you guys want to watch the Thomas Frost video that I showed you again, to go back to compare it again quickly? Or do you want to watch the RTV6 one? Do you want to take a look at that and see how the water was and everything was looking first? Do you want to do that? Hi, Lewis.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you, Steph. That was awesome, though.
Thank you. Hi, Lewis. I'll get off so you can do your show.
No,
I don't want to.
You're not. And there's 4 squares here. It's up to you. If you feel like being off or on, it's up to you. Of course, Steffa. Either way, it's up to you. But don't feel like you're a thorn in my side. You're a thorn in my foot.
That's my job.
I do have a question. Sure. Do you guys know if they had purses or something that they carried that had like identification or anything like that on that day?
I don't think so.
Okay.
What was sorry?
Purses, or like it's something.
I know. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Looking at Abby, no, doesn't look like it. I wondered that myself.
Yeah, Abby definitely is not in the pictures that are out there of her, and there's never been a mention of them carrying anything.
Just I don't know why it popped in my head.
Phone.
Okay, I'm gonna mute so you can
do
your thing.
Yeah. No, thank you so much, Steffa.
Thank you.
I want to see the footage so I can see how fast the water was.
You want the RTV footage?
And how high the level was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that. We'll do that. I think this is from Meow Zendong. One.
Yeah.
So we'll have to give a shout out to that channel right there. Again, another channel here. I'm going to put the link in here for you guys. I'm also going to quickly throw it into the live stream here. Again, just you guys again, if you guys could hit that thumbs up if you haven't already, that would be great. And we'll go back down here and let's hit some play. Let's see where we go.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, Lewis. I just want to bring it to a point where they're like, she has one where he or she, I think she has one where they're legitly got that. She put over the scanner audio to it as well. Do you want to listen to that one, or do you just want me to go to the point where, okay, here's the searchers. Let's see here. Okay. Let's go to about right here. Go, Adam, go. Go, Adam, go.
So the helicopter is on the side the girls were found on, or the other side right now?
Where the
side the girls were found on.
Okay.
Congrats, you're at 98. 981.
Okay, the private drive is up here. Private drive is up over there. Right there. So it's private drive.
Okay, so I see where they are. I see where they are now.
Bridge is here. They're found back over there.
No.
Let's go back to some. I'm just scanning through the video here.
The water definitely did not look that high or that fast, in my opinion.
It didn't to me either. Not like how maybe some days are. And I mean, it actually looked very low.
Yeah, and this was on the 14th. So yeah, look how low that is compared to.
I mean, you just gotta look at their legs, really.
Yeah, I mean they're at their knees. Well, that guy's at his.
I guess it depends how short you are, yeah.
And this is prior to right because this is when they find like they accidentally are like, whoa, we hit the crime scene. So have they found them?
See, like, look how low it is in comparison to what we were just looking at. Like, this is way steeper looking.
Yeah, I was at a part that was not. I mean, it was like 4 feet, I would say.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Stuff. It looks like it's like 4 foot lower.
And some of them were higher, but yeah.
But we've been told that before, that that sometimes, because that island that's right there near where they were found, sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't, depending on how.
I just paused it for a sec, by the way.
Depending on how high the creek is, and yeah, like Kyle Davis says in this video, the creek is calm like it normally is.
Yeah, you couldn't see that in my video.
Where's that tree that you speak of in this picture? Can you see it? Is it this? Is it this one here?
No, it's like I wonder, do they have? You would have to be filming from the bridge over to see it. I could probably get a picture of it and
the bridge over.
Like if you were
from the north side, right?
The tree is on the side where the girls were. So if you were filming from the bridge over, you would be able to see it.
Isn't it this little sucker right down here?
No, that's not the bent tree.
Yeah.
Well, and it gets confusing because there's also the bent tree on the bridge where Gray uses. That's the bent tree right there, isn't it?
Let me
like
at the top.
Huge one. Yeah, but that's on the south side.
On the other side, yeah.
Oh. I'll be quiet.
But that bent tree, I think, is one that was talked about as well.
Yeah. Diamond Eyes. This is on the 14th. This footage was from the day. This footage was from when they found the girls.
I'm gonna get a picture and I'll send it to you.
I've always the tree on the north side is always the tree I've looked at for reference. That the bodies were not too far from that on the other side.
I'm just playing it again here. Just it's definitely a lot steeper. Hard on the eyes. I think soon is when. So there's the bridge. There's a private drive. So they're just about over here.
Yeah.
There's a cemetery, so they're about over here. Mm-hmm. That's the Weber house there.
Yeah.
Okay, so
to me, they're probably right in there, like right where that little like white little blur is. They're probably right in there somewhere.
Here.
Yeah.
But when you're on the bridge here, like down on the bridge here.
Maybe further to the left from the little white blur, but yeah.
So, yeah, I was looking for that. I mean, because this is the footage, and that picture with the clothes and that was taken, of course, on this day.
Right there.
So, well, that's we don't know.
Well, is that the Nike? Is that the shoe right there?
Well, you
right here.
Right here.
And then down, just a little. Go straight down.
Here?
Straight down.
Which way?
Up.
Here? Oh.
The right.
The heck is that actually?
I think that's just a shadow from the.
I think so.
No, I meant like on that little the little island branch in the middle there.
Yeah, you're talking about here.
The Nike right there, that little like white thing at the bottom.
No, that's too big compared to.
Yeah,
that,
it would.
It's
You're
too
right.
big of land.
You're right.
Compared to what that thing's on. Yeah. The other one is like it's buried underneath the water, but but this is still the same day. So that
is why I look at pictures.
Yeah. So
I'll drive myself crazy.
Yeah. I'm thinking that they weren't underneath the bridge, that they were back over where the crime scene was, like the affidavit said.
Yeah.
South of it, and whether it, some piece over there. Did you find it, Steffa? Okay, here's searchers again.
I'm still looking.
Yeah, no problem. See, this is. All these trees look frickin' bent over. There's that one that Ivy was showing and the one I was looking at yesterday. Even though, look at it, why is it so white?
The sun.
I don't know. So in here, I keep thinking of where those pieces of clothing were and what that little piece of island looked like. Hey, I swear to God, the lady at Lisa Marie Presley's funeral, I was in front of the one camera person, was wearing a hat that color. All you kept seeing was this like yellow hat. I mean, that's basically to their kneecaps right there. And the video is going to cut out here shortly because that's going to be the part that they clipped out. I'm not sure if she took it out or left it in. Okay, the helicopter parts. Let's see. Hey, thanks, Marietta.
Marietta Rosser Super Chat. $3 Canadian. Thank you.
Ah, fellow Canadian, are you? Did I hit the stop button? Oh, no, that's where it stops itself for a second, I think. Okay. JKK said the clothes were found near the creek. Who's JKK? Found near the creek, near where the bodies were. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Is this the right one? No, I think in the other video that I usually watch is where.
Did the helicopter go over the cemetery yet?
Huh?
Did the helicopter go over the cemetery yet? Because that's where you see the flashes.
Yeah, you know what? Let me just see for a second because I usually is it this video that I watch of meows? Because I feel like in the other video it shows it.
I think it's going to. I don't think we're there yet. That's Ron Logan's house, isn't it?
That looks like a hunk of crap.
Oh no, that's not Ron Logan's.
No.
No.
Well, whoever it is, it's a typical farmland house that's a messy one. I got a bunch of crap all over it. Like, look at that. And then you look at this beautiful piece of land over there.
Yeah, and just think Rich Allen's house isn't too far from there.
Right.
I got
it. That's the
Find it, Steffa?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Poor thing. Okay, let's go back over here.
That's right. Well, no.
Okay, hold on. Oops.
See, I think at this point they probably had found the bodies.
Yeah, this vehicle. I don't know. Is this the one where it had the helicopter?
Thank you.
Or is it the other one? Oh, no, it blocks out here. But I'm pretty sure that the helicopter was before that. I think it's on the other video. I think. I don't know. I watch too many videos.
Yeah.
When it comes to looking for certain things.
I find that flash amazing.
You find what?
The flash.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see all the flashes.
Yes, and that people that like Sunny has found. Wait, that might be the tree that they were just under.
Let's just take a look. Okay, so.
Sorry for anyone that gets motion sickness. I know these can be difficult to watch.
And right there. I think that is the tree. We'll compare it to what I have.
This big long
one?
Hold on. Let me go back to my picture. No, mine's more bent. No, sorry. I got a little excited there for a minute.
It's funny because looking at that, I'm like, oh, the tree's going to fall on them.
How could they, if they hadn't been found, how could they not see them?
I know. Well, they're searching the water, so they were all probably looking down.
But it's so
That's why they
close.
were walking in unison, like with their arms linked that way, because they were dragging the bottom of the water.
I wonder if they found
Where's
any
that?
evidence here.
Is that one? It must be in here. Maybe did I miss it? Because I know I watch it enough.
I thought it was at like the 21-minute mark or something, but I don't
I
remember.
thought so
It's
too.
been so long.
It was like 21 or something like that.
That's what I thought.
But hold on, because it would have been like right here.
Okay.
But in this one, yeah, you know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna go back to the other one. I think.
Oh, so we can see it? The flash?
Yeah, I wanna.
I think you should be able to see it in this one. I think.
1 second. Well, yeah, but no, there's one where I was watching it and I didn't really see the flash, and I was like, "Where's the flash?" Delphi. What is it? RTV 6. Okay, Delphi. Because there's two now playing. I think it was this one. I think it was more this one, or is that the one we were just watching? Is this one we were just watching?
The one enhanced, yeah.
One of them you can't find. So I think you have that one, Sunny, the one that is like
Hold on.
that they took off YouTube.
No, yeah. Hold on. I thought I was watching this one. Enhanced. Oh my god, you guys, I got it with the same marking pretty much. Okay, hold on. This one has audio.
I remember you can see that other helicopter in it.
Yeah.
And then right after the other helicopter leaves the frame is when you see the flashes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just remembered that.
Oh, you guys aren't even watching it with me. My bad. Sitting there looking like
have it on.
I'm sitting there watching it all by myself, apparently.
Gotta get chills.
May 3.
Yeah, the water
When
level's
I
lower.
left that group, I was already stressed out, and I came up closer to the scene. Okay, we are loaded. We're getting a vehicle to take us all up there as a group. We're driving everybody up there separately. Pickup and pickup that's going to take us up there versus bringing several vehicles. So we'll be up there in just a minute. No hurry. $79,601, $79,602.
How many people see anyway?
Just had a citizen stop by our area, advised that the girls have been found in the water. Can you confirm that? Negative. We have no confirmation of that whatsoever. He advised it was John Weaver that told him that information.
Where's the
cut out there?
Yep.
1 second. Let's go back there for 1 second. Whoops, let's see. Because the crime scene is just over here to the left.
He advised it was John Weaver that told him that information.
See that tree to the very bottom? How
Yeah,
it hangs over?
Yeah.
That one. Let me compare it to Too far? Don't do this to me now.
Sunny, it's at 17 minutes and 45 seconds.
This is This is from the WRTV6.
Oh, on the WoW, the one we were watching on the enhanced, you can see the flashes at 17 minutes and 45.
Which
one?
one?
The Meow Dogs one that we were watching.
This is the same person.
The enhanced one.
Yeah.
You can see it 17 minutes and 45 seconds.
Oh, was it 17:45?
Yeah, I just saw the flashes.
Okay. The enhanced one. Okay.
Yeah.
So was
7 minutes and like 40. Yeah, it started at like 40 or 17 minutes and 35 seconds. We can just watch from there.
Okay. Yeah, she put that helicopter scanner stuff over top of this particular video. Yeah. Right, exactly. Yes. Yeah, for anyone I think would know that by now, but for anyone that didn't, that helicopter, the scanner footage was just put over top of this video. Okay, so this is
And so what we were going to want to look for is in the far left of the screen.
Yeah. So let's do that because you guys just happened.
It's in the top left of the screen.
Right here.
So you got Sunny circling with her. That's where you're going to want to look. And you'll see a series of flashes.
Yeah. See right there? Did you guys see that?
Do it again.
Yeah. Okay. As soon as that helicopter comes in, look over to that left side, and then you'll see it right down there.
You should put it on slow motion, and so.
Yeah, let's here. What is
It'll
that?
change the time. It'll change the time that it's at. But yeah.
Let's play it in like
0.5 or 2.5. Yeah, either one. That way that.
Let's do 0.25. So.
Okay.
Go back to about here. Okay.
And the flashes is them taking the pictures.
Yeah.
Won't you have to go forward, actually, say?
Nope. I had to go back because I let it play past it.
Well, I know, but now that it's slower,
there was
double
a flash.
the time.
There's a flash. There's another flash.
Wait, what are you seeing? Because I'm not seeing it.
I think that was water.
Yeah, that wasn't the flash. We haven't seen the helicopter yet. Right there, see? Here's the helicopter. And then
it'll pan out.
Right here.
Right there.
See? Right there. Right there.
Where your cursor.
Yep.
See? Is that cool? Let's watch that again.
That is really cool.
So I never actually stopped to watch it in slow motion like that. This is at 0.25.
This puts everything into perspective.
I know. I haven't looked at this in so long.
Helicopter should be coming in.
See, don't you see that?
No.
I just saw flashes to the left, right there at the bottom.
I think that was that not over the water?
No, not in the water, in the trees.
Okay, there's the helicopter. And you could stuff off, like you could have been seeing some right there. Like you very well could have. Right here.
Yep, see there's the
I was trying to catch one.
Yep.
Ah, this thing's not. It's like trying to get. No.
There's one.
Dang. Let's see here. Okay, look, that was so hard to capture, man. Come on.
Here's one.
I got one in my screenshot. Oh, it's too fast, or it's almost like you can't click fast enough. It's like the minute you hit stop start. Aha! I caught you.
Yep.
Caught you, you little varmint. Okay, so that's where a flash is going on.
Right.
You know,
and there's the cluster of trees.
Yep, there's the tree.
You know, let's see here.
Because it said they were found by a cluster of trees, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and that's
and so
why
there's two clusters of trees right there, like kind of where that flash is.
This is the flash here, guys.
So closer to the water, there's two clusters of trees. I would assume that.
And I have the little the animated. It shows you like the animated how the tree goes forward, and then I have the actual picture of the tree.
And then see like that tree across the water. That's the one we saw earlier that I said I always think of that was near the bodies on the other side.
That's the tree that's where they, because that's where they had the crime scene. So it's kind of like in the
it's
middle.
Right where it's right where it curves there again.
Yes.
I was just screenshotting that there. I do have one though that's got the flash a little bit better.
I zoomed in and I've
You know. Okay, so let's take that one down, and then I want to go to present, and I want to go back to this, guys. I want to go back to Thomas Frost here.
Okay.
Okay. So let's hit play. You guys can see that? Yeah, let's make it bigger. Okay. Oh, hold on, bigger. And let's turn on the sound, eh?
Hey, how's it going, guys? I am back. I just wanted to do another correction on my vest placement in the original video. So I'm told.
Okay, Steffa, looking at those trees there.
Does not look like.
Does not look like the spot, does it?
Mm-mm.
Like, where's those trees that were all? I don't know.
And I did mine March of 2021.
Oops. Just 1 second there. Let's see what Ivy's sending me here. Okay, that one you already sent me.
I'm be mad if I did all that filming. It went up and down those ravines.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have the crime scene. I'll be so mad. Oh, I'll be so mad.
You'll be what? Say it again.
I'll be mad if I did all of that with the crime scene. I mean, going up and down those ravines.
Thank you, Ivy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so thank you, Kyle. If you guys again that are watching, if you guys can hit that like button for us. 8 more to go to 100. That's what we like. There's 152 people watching. Yeah, just a flash. So from you looking at this doesn't look like quite it.
No.
Okay,
that's too close to Ron's. I mean, where the ravine goes up. That's not 50 feet from the water.
This is
let's take a look.
Tree that matches the GPS coordinates from the Logan search warrant.
Just trying to take a look.
According to murder sheets.
But Randy Gravett,
very old.
Randy Gravett was part of this
looking tree.
So was he not?
Maybe he'll turn around and you can see how far away it is from the water.
Do any of these clusters of trees look like right here?
Exactly. Those look like the trees from the helicopter where the flashes were. There's a cluster to the left and a cluster there.
There's that bent tree right here. There's some big bent tree right here. But Steffa, you know when you had those trees that had a bunch of like this one right here.
Like they were all clustered together, and then I was like, oh my gosh, was it where the girls like was Abby like propped up or something like that?
She wasn't propped, no.
Okay.
I'm thinking, okay, let's just play it.
Apparently, I don't know how true that is, but That's the tree.
Okay.
That is.
Again. Just trying to.
Now let's see if he has the bent tree.
You see a bent tree there?
Like, I don't see the bent tree.
I'll go around to the side so you can
and
see
the bent tree is where the crime scene tape was.
Well, just trying to take a look around here.
I have the. If you want
the Gray's coordinates and the crime scene and the coordinates that were in the Ron Logan affidavit are slightly different.
Spray paint on the side, because if you remember,
I'm just trying to stop and start this. Because remember, like there was that tree that had all those other trees intertwined in it.
The second one
that you said,
and I guess that second one. I guess you can't see the spray paint from this side.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm on the. I guess the second tree over here. Now this is according to Randy Gravett.
Mind you, this is years later.
I think Hoosier cold case.
It was not Hoosier cold case, but
Ron Logan's phone pinged right there.
See right there. I'm not sure if that's spray paint or it looks like a branch that fell off.
I think somebody painted it there because they're saying that's where Ron Logan's phone pinged. However, when Steve from True Crime Web came to town, he debunked the ping because it pinged all over Delphi.
It's a rural area. Cell phones ping.
Okay.
See the tree that's on the left-hand side of the screen right now. That's the one with the spray paint that I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one's spray painted.
And that.
I don't know.
I think what we're seeing. I think right in that area is where the girls were that we're looking at right now. So. Well.
I wouldn't. I don't.
And he'll come back around.
Take much out of that at all, but that's where the coordinates are from the pinging of the.
Oh, okay. That was the thing. I must have missed that each and every time. Okay, so that's the tree right there in the center where the spray paint is. So from the helicopter angle that I always look at, it would be from over here, from this side coming down.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's it. I don't know.
I think I had the right spot, and I can verify it on this. I found the where Gray has it the tree.
Where what?
Where Gray has the tree.
I don't ever really watch him, so I don't even know it.
But he has.
I know Gray's coordinates were a little bit off from where the coordinates that were in the affidavit were.
But what I'm saying is, remember how the crime scene tape?
Yeah.
Went like in a almost like a soccer goal.
Yeah.
Shape in that area was that tree. So the tree I don't see here, but the footage might be to the left or right, but that's where I was standing. And then I have a picture that I just found that has that tree that I was standing by where the crime scene where that tree was, which is right behind where I was standing.
So were you standing in this area here?
No.
Apparently.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'd be to the right of that.
I'm not.
Yeah, see, I think it's all right in there though.
And it could be. I just can't tell from the videotape. But
I just think it's not.
Like, he just panned past those two bent trees that were on the other side of the creek, right before the curve.
I was to the left. If you're looking at the screen right now,
Not one of the people who think Ron Logan is involved.
Yeah, to the left.
Yes, I'd be to the left.
Looks like a lobster. Okay. It's really hard to stop it and get it. There we go.
And you're right, Lisa. It is further from the banks. It's 50 feet back.
That just seems really. That's not 50 feet.
No, it's not.
That's not 50 feet. I mean, if the reporter is saying it was 75 feet he saw close, that's just too darn close to that water to me, personally. I personally don't believe myself that that's the tree that's spray painted. I believe it's in this vicinity, but I don't believe that that's that tree myself.
Yeah, the coordinates aren't going to give you an exact tree.
Yeah.
I think somebody gave that coordinates and then they just spray painted that tree, so now everybody's going to that tree thinking that's where the crime scene was.
Could be. I just know that doesn't seem like what I see.
550399C says it is 43 feet on the day Thomas filmed this.
What did it say?
It is 43 feet on the day he filmed this. Because the water was higher.
Yeah. Just taking a boo around as he's panning here. I know Mr. Pancake Man's out here somewhere.
See, we walked further in.
Well, I think a late 70s individual.
I don't know still my tennis shoes on.
That is too close to, well, in my opinion. From when I was there, it's too close to the ravine.
I feel like it is. Even if we look at, let's go to, one sec. Let's stop screen. Let me go to window share. Let's go over here for a sec. And let's go to Ivy's picture. Okay. So that water is over here. That is just too darn close to me. Or like that tree makes it seem like it's about 15 feet, 20 feet max from the water, that spray painted one. There's a helicopter. You know, I know it sucks that it gets blurrier, but what you gonna do? So the flash is here going off. Crime scene is obviously right there. Yeah, like this seems a little deeper in. Well, I mean the water's here. I don't know. Do you guys think that the spray painted tree is a little bit off? I'm thinking so. 3 people go smash that like button. Sorry guys. 43 from the water to the GPS coordinates. The orange painted tree GPS coordinates were confirmed when Thomas filmed this. The orange painted tree GPS coordinates were confirmed. Let's go. Was it this one? Okay, this is this one.
But it doesn't match what
it's very hard.
The crime scene
hike down
looks like. That's what I don't understand. They're saying, oh, it matches what the numbers are, but that's not what the crime scene looks like.
Like, there's the tree right there.
I have a picture, hold on, of the tree. Let me make this StreamYard lower so I can make it smaller.
Yeah, that.
And it has the picture of the actual tree where, right by where the crime scene, where the girls would have, well, in the middle where the crime scene tape would be, and that tree is not where he is. So.
Yeah, and no, BG did not paint the trees. They were painted after the fact. The video you're watching now was taken in 2023, so this is almost, this is 6 years later almost.
Do you want to see the tree pictures where the actual tree is, that were in the crime scene photos?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I need
a YouTuber painted Lisa. I didn't know a YouTuber painted it.
What?
Right, and the coordinates aren't going to give you an exact tree.
Okay. Do you want me to hit the share present?
Sure.
Okay.
You'll have to take yours down, Sonny.
No, I just need to see hers.
I mean, who knows better, me or you, Sonny?
Me. I just
love
proved
it.
you over there, didn't I? So, yeah.
Okay.
Can you enlarge that at the bottom?
Tell me when you can see.
Yeah, enlarge it at the bottom, though. We can see.
Okay, make it bigger.
Thank you.
There.
Perfect.
There, but they actually have a kind of a, do you see the tree, how it hangs down? Like
Yeah.
over the water?
Yeah, it's that long one.
Yes, but there's like an animated that kind of shows you. I mean, where's that green?
Oh, there's the crime scene tape, I see.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find where they actually like mark it, like with like a marker almost.
Yeah, you're trying to find between the water and the.
And where the tree is, like it's like a. Well, here's the tree. Like if you're looking on Google Earth.
Oh, that's the one on that's the north side.
Yes, we're looking at Google Earth, but Google Earth is.
How can that be the north side if the general location is?
That's the curved tree I always talk about.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Not over there.
So whoever put that N up there is wrong. That's not the north.
So I apologize. That's Google Earth, and the bodies would have been found there, and there would have been the tree. But I'm trying to find the actual. They have like a little.
Yeah. Deb, listen to this. Deb, get out of here. None of you guys know better. Does anyone know what picture I'm talking about where there was white flowers laid at the base of a tree out there? No, I don't actually. I don't. Sorry, Ivy. Maybe somebody else does that's in chat right now.
There it is. Okay, they kind of mark it right here where the tree is.
Okay.
So that you can see it. So this is the side of the bridge on the bank of the bridge, and here the girls would have been over on this side. And this tree kind of marks it. So I use that.
So then it was the long tree we talked about originally. If you're because you're claiming that that's the north side, but yet in your picture behind that, you're saying
that's the south side.
This I don't know by north and south. This is Ron Logan's side.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
That's the private drive side.
Yeah.
What? It is?
Yes.
Well, hold on.
That's where the curved tree I've always thought was on, because the curved tree has always been on the Ron Logan or on the
is on Ron Logan's side, and then
no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Well, there was one actually, Adam. There was both.
Well, no, there was, but the one Gray Hughes talks about is on the private drive side.
But I'll tell you what though. All you need to do is look at that picture behind you, and you can tell that the private drive is there, where the green tree is marked. So that would mean that that's on the private drive side. That tree, because if you look at your picture behind it, is that a different tree that's marked?
This is like the Google Earth up here. So
yeah, that's a private drive.
I'm using this one down here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
There's like the river or the water. And then here's the famous tree.
So you just come to mess with our minds, and is what happened. I see here. Okay, the green highlighted trees on the south side, the Weber property.
Yeah, actually, yeah, 5-5 is correct. That green highlighted tree is that you're showing us, Steffa. It's on the private drive side. It's not on.
Did I bring up the wrong thing? Then I give up.
No,
that tree right there. That tree right there. That's the private drive side.
Yeah, it is on the private drive. So
yeah,
that's not the tree I'm talking about then.
Nope.
So I'll just be quiet.
No, you're fine. That's because that's the tree I always have talked about. But the bodies are near there, but on the other side of the river or the creek.
I need to find the tree that I'm talking about.
The picture.
Okay.
The person that's filming this is on the side where the bodies
They're on the girl's side.
Yeah.
And the bodies are going to be to the left of them and back 50 feet.
Right. But I'm trying to find there is an actual tree on the side where the girls are, and I use that as my marker.
Right.
And the guy verified that had been there 2 times before me.
Tell me when you, oops, 1 second. What did I do? Cancel. Okay. So tell me when you come across that.
I will.
and I'm gonna take
I'm
this
gonna
down.
take me off there.
Okay.
Stop screen.
And I'm gonna present.
Good night, Mark.
Good night, Mark. Yeah. Oh, the next 4 hours. Sorry, Mark. It's Adam's fault and everybody but mine. It's not my fault. If you stayed here for any other reason, it's my fault. I kept you up. So let's go back to this dude because he's gonna fly in. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll look at him when he flies on in. Thomas Frost here.
I don't believe Ron Logan had any involvement.
Good little video though. I mean, really.
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, he's got great coverage.
I'm gonna do another cut here in a second. I'm gonna do the 505 walk. If it's safe enough. I know we just had all that snow melt and it's been raining, so it's pretty treacherous. So I'm not gonna hike with a phone in my hand today, just so I don't break an ankle or something, because it's pretty easy to.
It's not what Frank would say. Frank would say, "I'll be
back in a minute with the."
Okay, here we go. Where is your bent tree, Missy? Come on.
I have the bent tree. I guess I don't know where the hell it is.
Yeah. Okay. No, I mean,
there's a freaking bent tree though.
Yeah. See,
there's a lot of bent trees.
I give up.
Yeah.
No, there is a bent tree because I use that as my guide.
Steph, does it curve to the right or the left?
That's what he said.
Yes, that's what she said. So, if any of you guys are confused right now, ignore anything about that crooked tree that I think Steph thought was on the north side, but it's really on the south side. But there is a bent tree. But that big bent tree has been kind of a staple of the case. The one on the south side, in a sense. Hey, Steph, I mean, I told you not to start drinking on Mondays. You know,
I never drink, and I haven't had my Ambien either. So there's that.
Okay, so let's go back to playing this one. So, is there any marker there that catches your eye that you think of, like even looking at the trees, right? Like even right here, stuff up. Remember that?
See how those trees are? Let me go back to my photo.
Right. So those trees,
Garage Trail.
Oh, please.
So those trees are all, Actually, Steph, do you see it all? No,
I feel like I'm taking Ambien.
I'm pretty sure we've seen this big thing in the picture, in the helicopter footage there, and that footage of, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
550 0399 says, if the camera tilted up right now, you would see it hang over the creek.
Oh, okay. Which one?
The bent tree.
Yeah. Is it on this big piece right here in the corner? Is that bent tree like right here?
No, he says it would be, it's above the screen.
Okay.
He said it was like in the middle of the screen, but up over, like if the camera tilted,
Yeah.
Up.
He'll come flying in a minute. Let me just turn off the sound for a sec.
All right.
Okay.
Let me go back to mine.
See right there? See that tall tree that's going up right there above the A?
This one?
I think it curves up over the water. Am I correct?
This one?
The large white birch tree in the center of the screen, right on the water. I don't know what a birch tree is, but I'm assuming it's the one that...
This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's amazing how this looks when the water's a lot higher.
A lot higher.
A lot higher.
So wherever the bent tree is, I was 50 feet behind that, okay? And you know how there's like those little branches and stuff back behind where those people are standing? That's got to be where I was like, oh my gosh, is that where Abby, did they prop her up? Remember? Because I was like kind of freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I freaked out.
You guys keep saying they popped her up, but she was like laying on the ground.
I know, but that was what came to my mind when I saw that. I was like, oh my gosh, because they said that like her hands were over her
folded like a doll.
Yes.
Yeah. And those texts are true. All those texts are true. Like meaning like regardless of if the accuracy of how it was said, those texts are true. Dave Erskine did. He admitted to doing, like, you know what I mean. I remember there's a post on it that he admitted to doing those himself, and took a lot of slack for it too.
Is it true that Paul B was there as well when the girls were found?
Who?
Paul B.
I don't know who Paul B is.
I'm just putting the initial B, and he was a neighbor of Ron Logan.
Oh, Pat Brown. Okay.
I mean, Pat Brown. I said Paul. Oh, because in Ohio, we have the Bengals is Paul Brown Stadium.
Well,
thanks, Steffa. Wrong side of the creek, Paul, Pat.
Yeah, I know. Fucking
it's
Mary
past
Jerry.
my bedtime.
Yeah. Okay, so correct. Pat Brown was there, but he wasn't the first one to see them.
So they weren't like all together, like in a little.
No,
group.
there were multiple search parties. Multiple search parties came across them near the same time.
Yeah, the one from the south side saw them, and I believe the one from the south side got them to go there because they were just around there or something.
Yeah.
And I believe the way I heard it was that the person that saw them on the south side is the one that got them, could see them, thought he saw a deer, but seen the girls, and then got them to come to that spot. But they were like close to near it anyway. So it was kind of like, I think the way Becky tells it is like pretty much the same time almost. But the person from the south side would have been the person that seen them first.
Who's JKK?
I don't know who who's JKK? Saw him from the opposite side. Pat Brown was on the side of the girls. Correct. Who's JKK? Just use names.
The crime scene photographer.
Okay. Keener?
Yeah.
Sorry, Grandma watches.
Pat Brown. No, I don't. JKK saw them from the opposite side? That doesn't sound right. What's Ivy saying? I think I found it. JKK saw them from the opposite side. Oh my God. People are, now my mind's getting messed with. Am I not right in thinking that JKK was on the same side of the girls when he was the photographer? He wouldn't have been there. Was he there?
JKK was on the opposite side of the girls.
Okay,
that's right.
Okay. So when he said 75 feet, he's talking about the south side?
He was standing on the south side.
Okay.
Remember, he showed that incline, and it looked like there was like a footprint in it. In that one picture.
Yeah, but that's on the same side as the girls.
Yes, but he was across the creek when he took that picture.
Yeah, that was somewhere. Where was that exactly? You can't tell because it's too high.
It was to the right of, if you're standing on the south side of the
I think it was here.
On the Weber side, that was to the right of where the girls were found.
I think it was about here, wasn't it? Was it about here?
Further over.
Further? I'd have to see.
Well, it's so high. It's hard. You can't really tell because it's so high right there.
I try to think of where that the crime scene dude guy was standing. Remember it as he was looking down, and you can totally see a footprint. I showed that like myself too. You know, you can literally see a footprint there. Absolutely. I didn't know that he put that there myself. I don't know. I just happened to be looking at the picture, going like, "Look, there's actually a footprint right there." But anyway, so it's okay. Let's watch this. What did Ivy say she found? I can't see chat right now.
I'm assuming she meant the picture of the white flowers of the tree that Anna thought was.
Oh, okay. So here we are coming in. So this bent tree is this birch one right here. Okay. Okay, you drunk? They're right there. That's the tree. That's how you're going to remember this. It's that whitey birchy tree. Steph, are you with me?
Can you hear me?
No. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can hear me then. I couldn't remember if I was still on mute.
Whatever happened to Lewis? Whatever happened to Lewis?
We didn't let him talk, so he left.
No, he probably had something to do.
I'm playing.
You know, Lewis will just sit here. Lewis, where are you, dude? Are you in chat? Totally forgot. Sorry, Lewis. He was here. Let's see here. Okay, so the white tree, and then that's where the marker is there. So think of this island here then, of that comes out when you guys are watching that actual footage. There's the private drive. There's another birch tree over here. There's that big stumpy ass thing. Okay, the water's not very tall here. Like, if the girls are found there, there's no, like, mind you, again, we would have to go back to the day, but the water was lower. You know? Here's a screenshot where the flowers. Let's see what Ivy's showing me here. Ivy. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I never saw that. Okay. Sorry guys, Ivy's just sending me a few things. Let's see here. Thanks, Ivy. Okay, let's take a look at that. So that's a picture. And is that a video? Okay. Is that a video? Oh, that's a tweet. Okay, let me look. Hold on. Oh, but it's a video. Okay, well, let's go here for a second. It's only 10 seconds long. Let's do that for a second. We'll present. Okay. We'll open this up for a second.
There's the crime scene tape.
Okay. Crime scene. Thanks, Ivy. I didn't know this existed. See, you learn something new all the time. See those flowers right here, guys? Those are the flowers.
I never noticed them.
Yeah, those are white flowers right there. So, this is where they have the crime scene. Is this? That's not what we just looked at, though. In Thomas Frost. That's different. So if the flowers are there, and where was Thomas? See, this will get so hard because I know what the tree looks. Oh, hold on. I remember this tree here. So I think
I'm not lost in the woods with y'all.
See how far away it is from the
water
in the water.
Yeah.
And that crime scene kind of goes like if you're looking at it from there, it would go back, and then it'd be like a soccer goal.
Yeah, right. It's like two trees that look like a touchdown, basically.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Thomas tree that was spray painted is off to the right of this picture.
Right.
Only because I remember this tree having that one in there. Okay. Let's see what Ivy's sending me here. Ivy. Thank you, Ivy. Appreciate it. Okay. So there's Keener there. So let's download this picture. So now, let me just play this one out for a sec, you guys. Okay. So there's the flowers.
Isn't that bizarre that they bloomed there?
They were laid there by Anna.
Oh. I'm like, isn't that crazy they bloom?
I think that's what Ivy said in the thing.
Well, Grandma Watches says I'm law enforcement, and that's why I came in here to confuse everybody.
Yeah, pretty much happened, right?
Wait.
Yes, I'm quite the detective, you know.
Steffa, are you really Tobe Lesenby this whole time?
Right.
Yeah.
I hope I have a little bit more smarts than Tobe Lesenby.
Oh, be nice to Tobe.
Sorry, Tobe. I apologize.
I'm not sorry, Tobe. Tobe, I don't like you overly much, Tobe, to be honest with you.
Oh, no mustache.
And if I had my way, I'd take that gum out of his mouth and smack it back with him. Like it pull back an elastic band, and I'd be like right on his lips. It's probably what I would do. Something like that, Tobe. Sorry, dude. Not a fan. But
I really do have to go to bed because I have to be up in a couple hours for work.
No, it's okay. We're just going to solve crimes without you. No problem.
Okay, just make sure that I get half credit, for being here.
Oh my goodness. Right, it's actually 10:30 here. We've been going for like 2 hours and 50 minutes, but we're just going to go a little bit longer then, and then we can finish up.
Yeah, I've got to get to bed too.
Yeah. So this is the picture right here of the flowers. Okay, and then I just want to look at and then I'll show you a different one. So this one, let me go to the other picture. In here. Okay, right here. So this is one Ivy sent as well. And the arrow's pointing, 1 second. Ivy says, the arrow shows where the video was supposedly taken, cannot confirm. Okay. And it says, over the weekend for the flowers, relatives and friends of Abby and Libby. And that's when they were showing the flowers over there. It says, here's a screenshot with the flowers circled. It's a video from a newspaper reporter, Flowers, that he said was left by the family. I also heard it was Anna who left them, but do not know for sure. Okay. I just want to be clear on that.
Yeah, see, and I think those circle of trees, see those two clusters of trees where that arrow's pointing? That's the two clusters I've always heard about.
Where the arrow was pointing?
Yeah.
I don't believe it's the tree that we were originally looking at.
No, but see those two big clusters of trees that are next to each other?
These which ones?
Yes, those. There's two clusters of trees right above that arrow. There's that one and then one to the left. To me, that's where those flashes were coming from in the helicopter footage.
Yeah, well, I mean, to me, it looks like it's a little bit deeper in than what that, because the tree that
I'm talking about the helicopter footage, not Thomas Frost's.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because the tree that he was showing was more somewhere up. You know what I mean? Like it was closer to the water's edge for sure. Now, I don't believe it. I know from aerial view of where the crime scene is to where the people are in the water. It's not as close as that video was showing. And I wish I had it with me right now to show you guys. And I'll have it for next time to show you because I can show you.
Which video? You have to be clear, Sonny. We've watched a lot now.
No. I have a picture of where you could. So the picture that I used myself for the crime scene, besides, originally when I had used the Devil's Hop Yard one. But then I have my own picture as well. I can't remember actually who sent it to me, but somebody sent it to me as well. But I did have it, but the person that sent it to me as well had the same view. So I knew it was true because obviously I have the people in the footage, meaning the searchers that are in the water to where the crime scene is. And it's not as close as what that tree is that has spray paint on it. But I will pull that up for next time. When we do Delphi, we'll do updates on Wednesday in Delphi. We'll do Delphi, and then we'll do updates with a few other things to do with the Idaho case, and just keep you guys up to date on some of what's happening over there. Anna Walsh's case. But it'll be a mixture, but we'll come back to the Delphi thing here, and maybe let's see. Today's okay. And we'll go over this again. So sorry, what picture are we looking at? Yeah, that one. And I'm going to go back and find my picture today of the people that are in the water versus where this crime scene is, that I can give a better accuracy to show you, because I know my picture would make more sense of how far in it is compared to the water. So I'm going to go back and look for that tonight. So you have an enhanced zoom, as what Steph is. What Sunny? You have an enhanced zoom in of what Steph has stopped so many times in hers, close to where you thought the pancake man was. Yeah, the pancake man. Where is the pancake man in here? That's all I'm looking for is the pancake dude. The piece of tree that's holding on to that looks like it's hugging the other tree. So let's see here. I'm gonna come back off here.
Well, when did Steph? I didn't see Steph leave.
Steph, she just snuck out of there, didn't she? Okay.
Yeah.
Steph,
we love you.
Sometimes.
I love Steph.
We like her when she's correct with her information more, though.
No, I love her all the time.
I got conditions. No, I don't have conditions. Steph is just a beautiful heart, beautiful soul. Deb, you know what I'm talking about, correct? Yeah. Oh, is that my husband? Husband, do I hear you?
Good night, Deborah Young.
Good night, Deborah Young. Okay. So let's end it here. We'll end it here, and then we'll reconvene. Okay. Well, we will reconvene on a Wednesday night. Tomorrow. Oh, are you busy? Oh. It's fine. I guess I could do it solo. Yeah, my husband's just saying bed, baby. Yeah, honey. Just a minute, honey. Let's see here. So what was I gonna say? Oh, right. That's what I was gonna say. 1 second here. So actually tomorrow night, you guys, I'm gonna actually let me go to this for a second. So I'm gonna have to see where Lewis went. Okay, hold on a second. One second.
Oh yeah, you got Just Ask Lewis and Sunny tomorrow night, and I saw that you have a special guest.
Yeah. Okay. So Adam, how many? Well, I'm saying this. You go look and see how many subscribers you got.
983.
Deb, did you gain any? 983. Okay, we're getting there. Adam needs 17 more people. You get it? 17 more.
Grandma watches. Can you just make 17 accounts?
And take your time tonight. Just by the morning, okay? Adam needs 17 more.
It would be something nice to wake up to, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. So, I don't care if we have to hold them all down. Whatever force we need to use.
Subscribed by force.
Yeah, right. I mean, it will be gentle.
Subscribed without consent.
Gentle slaps are always, you can take it however you want. Who's your daddy? Who's your mommy? So, yeah, we got you. Okay, so I dropped Adam's channel because Adam has a difficult time with his computer doing it now. Okay, tomorrow is the Just Ask Us channel. I will be streaming it as well on this channel because there's going to be people that don't even know that we have this channel to Just Ask Lewis and Sunny. Tomorrow night, my husband, Steve Austin, will be on. And my husband is like a jack of all trades type of person. So the gist of tomorrow's live on Just Ask Sunny is about, tips or tricks or fix-its or whatever, construction, whatever. My husband, he can plumb, he can be an electrician, he's a jack. My husband is an amazing human being and knows a lot of stuff. And he's a gamer and he's a, what else? Anyways, so that's going to be it. My husband's going to be joining us for the Just Ask Sunny and Lewis tomorrow night. I didn't even have to bribe him or anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know why, Sunny?
Why?
It's that clean kitchen.
Must have been that clean kitchen. That would have been, yeah. But anyway,
that makes us sound the 1950s.
Oh, Adam, you're at 985. You guys rock. Thanks so much again.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, right. And if anyone ever has a channel in here and they say, Sunny, Adam, we need your help. Can you help? Can you try to help get to 1,000 subscribers? More than happy to recognize you, help you out. I
subscribe to Deb.
Yeah. Exactly. Who's Deb?
Oh, I'm sorry. Deb's True Crime Notebook.
Oh, she says she's still at 377. Yeah. Deb just needs to make her round in the Facebook groups, and plaster some in them in there.
Wait, Deb put a short out today, and I think she said, I think it's got like 1,200 likes.
Nice. Really? On
or
TikTok?
1,200 views. I'm sorry.
On TikTok or on here?
On here.
Nice. Nice, Deb. I just need to convert those all into subs.
I know. Well, you know, it's funny. Like that one I'd put out of Kaylee's dog on TikTok. It was like it's like 30,000 almost on TikTok, and on YouTube it's at like 150.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, you can never explain things. Anyway.
You can't explain it.
No. Anyways, so we'll reconvene here on Wednesday Nights Live. Tomorrow night is Just Ask Sunny. Just ask Sunny. Poor Lewis is probably going,
Grandma watch.
Listen, Sunny, what did she say? Pimp yourself like Aspen does, Deb. You'll have it. Yeah, I know, right? She'll come on with like the low cut shirt and stuff like that. Yeah.
You should. I can go lower.
Hey, Adam. At the moment, our live is green. Let's end it off with a green live.
Hey, gotta go.
Yeah.
Before I pull my shirt down.
Yep. So again, if you guys happen to see the Just Ask Lewis streaming from this channel, it's because I can, because we want to help promote the Just Ask Us channel over there. Okay, guys. So you guys are going, what is this? Well, it doesn't matter. Just be there. Be there or be square. There's an old saying for you. Be there or be square. In a wild crop. See you later, alligator. What are you going to say?
Have a good night, everyone.
That's not what you say. Say in a wild crocodile.
In a wild crocodile.
There you go. Perfect. All right. Well, I'm not sure what happened to Lewis. So wherever Lewis is.
You'll see him tomorrow night.
Well, I'll talk to him later. See what he's probably got something going on because he said the cops were there on there. But anyways, you guys take care. Please give a like and a share. Please subscribe to Adam and Deb's channels. Thank you guys very much for joining us today for Delphi. And we'll see you tomorrow night on Just Ask Lewis and Sunny. And then Wednesday night.
Thank you to Steffa. Thank you to Ivy Rose.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. And that 55 number and stuff like that. And then for any Deb had a donation there, and yes. Heather. It was a Heather that had a donation there. Thank you guys very much.
And Marietta.
Marietta, yes, she had one too. Yep. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Perhaps loving us a little bit. I don't know. Maybe a lot. Some people are obnoxiously in love.
What do they do?
Yeah. One of those. Yeah. Okay, guys. You guys take care. Have a great night.